All right, guys, welcome back to the Unfiltered podcast. It is a fucking Sunday. I should do the "Hey yo, baby" that Basil does all the time. Shout out to my boy right there, man. It looks like we have a great panel tonight, man. Let's get the show started.
Oh no. I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Welcome to the Unfiltered podcast, the realest show on earth. That's the globe and flat earth, the only show that caters to the chat. Gentlemen, remember, if you want to ask us or the ladies any questions or suggest any topics, make sure that you super chat. Remember to wear your headphones at work. We are not liable and or responsible for you getting fired or terminated for listening to our show. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn your notification bell on and become a member because the member chat is always lit. You know, we have 6 tiers. The lowest tier is only $4.99. If you don't have $5, then don't listen to us while you're at work because you might get fired and you're not going to have the $5 to pay. If you don't have time to watch the full episode, then subscribe to the Clips channel. That's where you're going to be able to see all the 5 to 10 minute clips of the most exciting and entertainment parts of the show. Don't forget to join the Discord. Make sure you become a member of the Locals because in the Locals, you'll get the behind the scenes look at all the kickouts, all the fights, and the yacht parties. Last but not least, like we told you yesterday, the new merch is in. So go to unfilteredpodcast.shop to get it.
Yeah, man, this merch actually looks really fucking nice and it feels nice too, man. And we also just got a new sponsorship with actually, when we get the new merch, we'll go ahead and shout them out, man. But yeah, we're really excited about that, guys. And for all the people that had already pre-ordered, your orders are now in, so we'll get them to you by this week, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Sometimes I don't know what day I'm on because we've been doing a show every single day this week, so we actually haven't taken a break. We're gonna go on our new schedule, guys. Please remember that we're not shooting the old schedule anymore. It's gonna be Sunday through Thursday now, okay? So it's gonna be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. The boys want to go to the club, the strip club. My boy Hector says he wants to try out Tootsies and
booby trap.
we'll go ahead and give him the days off, man. All right, just kidding, man. Before they think it's true.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Oh wait, but now that you guys are not working on the weekend, you could come to one of my shows.
Yes, now we go to one of your shows. Yep, I got you. And we've been trying to do that for a while now too, man. Guys, the donations are going to be listed at the bottom right there, man. We appreciate your support, guys. You don't have to donate any money if you can't. We understand it. All we ask is that you like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share the video with your baby daddy, your sugar daddy, your trick, your baby mother, your auntie, your grandmother, your stepfather. Share with whoever you can, man. They might fuck with us and they might rock with us, okay? All super chats are included. Are appreciated, guys. Please make sure you keep them friendly, though. Okay, we do reserve the right, blah blah blah, not to read them if you guys are disrespectful to the ladies. Okay, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Kick. Okay, and then also we do have the TikTok challenge. Shout out to Repo. He's in a chat. He should let you guys know what you need to do to win $100 every single fucking week. Court is now in session. We're going to let the ladies introduce themselves. Ladies, you're going to give me your name, your age, and your relationship status. And we're going to start off with you this time, okay? So name, age, relationship status. And if you're single, are you single by choice?
I'm Kyla. I'm 19 and I'm single by choice.
Okay.
Damn.
By choice. Okay. Fair enough. And what about you over here?
I'm Misha. I'm 20 and I'm single by choice.
So you're 20, single by choice. Amazing. What about you over here?
Fanny, I'm 21 years old and I'm single by choice.
Red
Okay.
flag. Damn.
21 by choice. What about you over here?
I'm Melanie. I'm 18 and I'm single by choice.
Okay.
Damn.
By choice as well. And what about you over there?
I am Dina. I'm 38 and I'm single because I've been stuck that way for the last couple of years.
Oh,
She belongs to the streets.
Dina.
Yeah.
Dina.
Not by choice.
And I'm
It's not
sorry,
by choice.
And was it 38? Did you say?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not single because I choose to be single.
Okay. So you're. Oh man, I hate to do it to you.
Do it.
So
I'm down for it.
So you're leftovers.
No, I'm single because the man that I want doesn't live here.
Where does he live?
I don't want to answer that.
I mean, what are we gonna
Then
do?
everybody's gonna know what I'm
Go to
talking about.
Dubai and look him up
No, he lives in LA.
in
So,
LA. Okay.
yeah.
Well, there's only a few guys in LA, so. Okay, I'm just kidding. Is it LeBron James?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
No, it's not LeBron James.
That's
Oh, I know
I know
who it
why
is.
you're saying that. No,
is
it's
it
not
Kevin
him.
Hart?
No,
No, it's not Kevin
absolutely
Hart.
not.
No.
No.
Dave Chappelle?
No,
Cat Williams?
He's not a funny guy.
Okay, it's not a funny guy.
No.
What do comedians date comedians?
So no. Like honestly, damn, I hate to say this about my own people, but yeah, no, most female comedians are whores. But I've made the point of not. I don't mix business with pleasure. So
Okay.
I don't do that.
All right, fair enough, man. Someone said your boyfriend's in jail. That's funny. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna go around the table real quick, and we're gonna ask you, why are you single by choice? Wait, hold on. Almost everyone here, except for you, and I would say you too, probably. Well, no, actually, you said your man's not here. So
Well, the
what
man
happened?
I want.
Did all you guys like? What was the choice? Like, how is everyone single by choice?
I feel like some guys are just not what you're really looking for, or like they don't cater to the type of like the needs that you would want them to. Like if you're gonna be submissive and you're gonna be a good wife or a good girlfriend, like some guys just don't provide what you would want them to.
Okay. Anything else?
And also, like a lot of guys just want to fuck.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. And is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. What about you over there? Why by choice?
It's pretty much for the same reasons. Like I spent a lot of like my teenage years like in relationships, like trying to fix men, and I kind of just like came to a point where I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. And like she said, like the men that I tended to choose weren't the ones that were going to give me what I needed in return for what they wanted from me. So
Okay.
it's kind of just come to a point where I'm like, I'm good.
All
So
right.
would you say you chose wrong?
Yeah, I think I did. For a long time, I chose the wrong man. And I mean, I kind of still do, which is why I choose to just stay single rather than deal with like shitty men.
Fair enough.
Okay. What about you over here, Fanny? Why are you single by choice?
I just got out of a 7-year relationship, so I'm working on myself.
Working on myself. Love it. Okay. What about you over here? Why are you single by choice?
I've been wanting to do that for a while, but the guys that want me, I just don't want them.
The guys that want you, you don't want them.
No,
It feels like that's always a story, though, right?
they're just like they don't have the right mindset that I want. Like they're weak-minded.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. We're gonna move on from there. And you over there, you said you're not single by choice. You just
No,
can't.
I'm not single by choice. I'm single because the guy that I want is not around.
Why?
So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
sorry, didn't
Go
mean to
for it. Go for it.
But I'm just saying, like, if he's really like the guy you want, and you're saying like you're not single by choice, like, why not just like make the jump, like either to be with him there in like LA or like long distance?
Well, because I have a child, I have responsibilities, and it's not a good idea, at least for me at my age, because of the responsibilities that I have, to just get up and move my daughter to a whole other state just for a man.
Well, I get that, but you were saying that this is like the man that you want, right?
Doesn't matter though. Like my daughter is more important to me than a man is.
Really,
For sure.
nigga?
All day.
I think that's the issue with a lot of ladies is like you don't prioritize the fact that you need a man to survive.
Oh, of course, all day. I've never negated the fact that like women deserve to look for, like they should be looking for a man to survive and all of those things. But you're speaking to someone who was married for 10 years. You get me? Like I was married. I did that whole thing. My daughter's father is here. So I would be doing my daughter a disservice to go and chase another man.
Then
you
why
know?
not get back together with the father of your child?
No, that's toxic. We're better parents apart.
Okay.
But
Who's
Yeah.
toxic? You or him?
I think both of us had toxic traits that we've both grown from. I'm definitely not the same person that I was 5 years ago when we got divorced, for sure. Just like he's not the same person that he was 5 years ago. So for me, it's more of focusing on her. She's 14, so I only have 4 more years till she goes to college and she does that. And then at that time, if I want to pursue a relationship with somebody, then I can pursue a relationship with them at that time. I'm not trying to bring another man into my household when I have a 14-year-old daughter.
You'll be
That's not a
42
smart
though.
idea.
You're gonna be 42.
I get that.
Yeah.
Is
And
he
I
willing
know.
to move to Miami to be with you?
No, because his whole life is in LA.
Oh, then he doesn't love you.
We're talking about somebody who has their whole life established.
Then he doesn't love you.
So I wouldn't, which is why I wouldn't move to LA to be with him either.
So why dream on it?
It doesn't even have to be like you moving too, though. Like, why not like do some time there? Like, you don't have to bring him to meet your daughter. You don't have to bring your daughter to meet them.
I
Like,
can't
just
do that with a 14-year-old. A 14-year-old needs both of their parents.
But I'm
every
saying,
day.
like you said, your husband, well, your ex-husband, sorry, is here in Miami. You know, like, so say you're gonna go take a couple weeks to visit your friend in LA.
Totally get that. I totally get what you're saying, and that only works for so long.
You know what? Someone in the
Doesn't work
chat,
for forever.
someone in the chat did say something, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be my boy Trey. He said, "You have to do your research on single moms. You'll always come second. You'll always come last after your kids." So
It's
That's
not
what I'm
just
saying,
single
which is
moms,
why I
though.
would rather wait till my daughter's off to college.
yeah.
And then I can pursue a relationship.
But do you take it personal when I say that men shouldn't date single mothers? Do you take that
No.
personal? No.
No,
Because I know that we
don't.
have single mothers come on here all the time, and they do take it personal because they think I'm speaking directly about them, and I am speaking directly about them. But
That's
I'm
a lot of
speaking in general, though.
responsibility for somebody to expect somebody else to take on the responsibility of your child. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're asking them to take care of a whole other human being besides you. Because as a woman, obviously, you expect a man to take care of you too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's not just coming and signing on board to take care of you. He's signing on board to
Exactly.
take care of you and somebody else.
I always
So
say that.
I definitely am.
And
not
then you
offended
have the
about
women that come
at
on
all.
here, and we're gonna get to the super chats in 1 second, man. We have the ladies that come on here, and they're like, "Well, I'll take care of my kid because I was already doing that before I met him, and me and him can just date." And I said, "You can't do that because women get turned off to that. Like, if I was dating you and you had a kid, and if I was just taking care of me and you would get turned off by that because you would say, 'Oh, this guy doesn't care about my kid,' and your kid's always gonna come first, right?" And I would say for a relationship to work out and for it to be healthy, the man should come first. And
Yeah.
I would say that real quick, man. Let's go ahead and power up my man David Jones, man. He says, "How long should a woman wait before introducing her man to her best friend?" Ladies, who wants to take this one?
What did you
Bestie right
say?
here. So, how long should a woman wait to introduce a man to her best friend?
I think it really just depends on the situation. You know, like
Do you have a best friend?
no,
You don't?
no.
Have you ever had a best friend?
Yeah, when I was
Okay.
younger.
Did you introduce all your guys that you were talking to her?
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
It was different for each guy, but around the vicinity of like 1 to 3 months, usually, when I like was sure that I wanted them to be seen by people.
Gotcha. Okay. So you waited till something kind of like got serious a little bit.
Yeah, because I take like for me to even like introduce you to anyone I associate with is a very big thing to me. Like to bring you into my circle, to my like inner like ring of people, like I have to really know that you're gonna benefit it or add some type of value. Otherwise, like what are we doing? Like why do I want other people to see that I'm investing time in this?
I'm gonna say that women typically they introduce all the guys to their best friends. I would think I because here's the thing, your best friend almost always knows everything anyways, so it's like you really don't have anything to hide from them.
They'll definitely know about a man that I'm saying. Like in passing, I'll be like, oh, I saw so and so again. But meeting and introducing, I feel is like a whole nother aspect
Really?
of like a sit down, like this is so and so, meet so and so. Like
Okay.
no, like she'll know, like, oh, I met this guy, oh, he's
Okay.
this, and it like brief explanation, but like in passing.
Okay.
Right.
I would say some women introduce their men to their kids before they do their best friend sometimes,
That's true.
which is actually kind of
Yeah, that's a little
wrong.
crazy.
Yeah, super
That's
wrong in my
crazy.
opinion. Let's go to power up
Red
my man
flag.
Basil, man. Shout out to the super chatters, man. We appreciate you guys. If you have any questions for the ladies, any topics that you want us to cover, go ahead and super chat that. And he says, Dina's body is banging right now. Kiss emoji. Fanny is basically in her healing stage, i.e., going to the club and giving her sexual value out. Ladies, who is the sluttiest on the table based on what you're wearing? Based off what you're wearing right now, ladies, let's go around the table on this one real quick. Who do you think is the sluttiest? We'll start off with you. Who's and you can pick yourself too, by the way. Who do you think is the sluttiest based off what they're wearing?
It's okay.
You can be honest. Go ahead. No one's gonna hit you.
Yeah, no one's gonna get mad.
I feel like her.
Her right here, Misha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Only
I'm gonna
because
have
of
to.
the skin.
I just saw you for the first time right now before the show started, so I don't know what you're wearing. But what about you? Who do you think it is?
Fanny shirt
Yeah,
is see-through.
I volunteer.
Fanny shirt is see-through, so I would say Fanny.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we
lie.
didn't.
Like the
I can see her whole bra right now.
Yeah.
The shapes to me, I'm not looking at that. Okay, cool. What about you,
I would say Misha as well.
Misha? Okay. What about you, Misha? Who do you think it is?
Honestly, yeah, me or Fanny.
You? Okay. I can't see your outfit. 'cause
They all saw me beforehand.
Yeah,
Like, we
okay.
take a picture, so
Gotcha,
like, they
gotcha.
I don't think she's showing anything.
I can't
It's
see
just
her
the
hair is
slits.
perfectly covering like
Well, she has
everything.
like the cutout
there's a
here
cutout
and the
here
bra,
on the
and
side.
it's short.
Okay, yeah,
so.
Yeah, it was
See,
a little
I'm not gonna lie to you. As a man, I'm looking more at the bottom half than I am at the upper half.
It
At
just
the
does
top
accentuate
half.
the bottom
Really?
half a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I don't know if he'll agree with that, but when I look at a woman, maybe that's just my preference. I'm more of an ass guy than I am a titty guy. You know what I
I
mean?
think so. You want to make sure that's covered.
I'm looking at the bottom. You know what I mean? But I mean, I look at both. But I'm saying I first start at the bottom or mid. Okay. What about you? Who do you think it is?
I volunteer.
You volunteer as tribute. All right, fair enough. What about you, Hector? Who do you think it is?
I didn't see anybody, honestly. Yeah. I think you guys are all dressed pretty promiscuous. I wouldn't,
Really?
Yeah. To be fair,
I feel
chat,
like none of these are right.
chat. Listen, to be fair, we don't see the ladies until literally right before the camera turns on. So
Yeah.
I didn't get to see their outfits. That's why when you're pointing that about her, I'm like, oh, I didn't even see her yet. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say, damn, same thing with him. I didn't see you guys yet. Maybe if they want to do, if the chat wants to do the rating game or that game, we can go ahead and have the ladies stand up and we can see their outfits. But other than that, I can't really determine based off what I see. I'm gonna say you just because you moved your hair a little bit and I was able to see that. But other than that, chat, let me know who you guys think it is in the chat, man. And then also, I guess we'll start off with the first question today. So, ladies, our first question for today is: can a woman destroy her man's reputation?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, give me one example of how a woman can destroy her man's reputation.
Being promiscuous, being too catty, too free to tell everyone their business.
Okay, what do you mean
like,
promiscuous though? Because some ladies think that like going up to guys and just give them a hug is like okay. Like what's promiscuous
No,
to you?
that's definitely not okay. If you're in a relationship, you should respect your man. Like, why would you be hugging up on some other random dude? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
What about promiscuous
all.
pictures on Instagram?
That too. That's very promiscuous. That's not okay.
Do you have any
when
of those in your page?
I don't.
No. I mean, I have the one from the calendar, but that's
Okay.
like
Okay.
that's it though.
Yeah, guys. Contacts. She did OnlyFans for 1 month.
No, stop
It was
lying.
1 month. She did OnlyFans for
It
1
was
month.
it was a calendar that's actually on sale right now for breast cancer awareness, you guys.
Oh,
it's
shit.
all the female comedians in South Florida. And I'm actually the girl that's wearing the most clothes in that calendar.
Mm.
So
Wow. Let's show Hector that picture and see what Hector thinks about it. Let's show him that if you could pull it up. See.
Yeah, I'll put it up. Give me 1 second.
And okay, what's one way that a woman can destroy her man's reputation?
Being masculine, like, and friendly,
Okay, give me an example of how she can be masculine.
like burping or like I don't know, trying to be like one of the guys or
Okay, burping.
At least
being
you gotta say
disgusting, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, burping. I can.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a
so.
reputation or like it's definitely like you need to work on your hygiene, but
Yeah.
like I don't know if anyone's gonna be like I can't fuck with you because your girl burps.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like, yo,
That's like, I don't
I can't fuck with you, bro, because she farted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like now we're getting a little childish.
I heard the fart. You know what I mean?
Her hygiene is bad too. Like, I just feel like a guy shouldn't be with a woman that can't take care of herself.
Okay.
But is that really his reputation though? Like
But if he's with her, like, and you know, like, everyone
I mean,
knows
she
that
is a
she
reflection
smells
of
bad,
him.
like,
Yeah,
and she doesn't.
that's true.
Wait, so
wash her
burping
hair.
and farting
And-
is a hygiene thing?
It's not only that, like, it's like
well,
low key, like if
Smelling
you're
bad and
burping and
stuff.
everyone's gonna breathe in the air that you just like burped up.
But
like,
letting
that's
it
she's
out.
like- and then she's like,
I'm asking, like, are y'all saying like people have to hold their burp or something?
no.
But
It's a
there's
manner. It's a manner.
there's
thing.
Thank you.
It's not
No,
a
yeah, I'm
hygiene
just
thing.
asking, though. I'm
Everybody
not those type of
farts and
people.
everybody burps. It's a manner thing. It's like,
yeah,
you need
there's
a
a
fart, go
way
to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And if she farts and then she's like, "Oh, guys, I farted." Like,
Oh, I get what you
That's
mean.
like-
No. Okay, how about this?
Who does that?
Right, but
Never-
Weird people.
Weird
people.
wait, what? I've never heard anybody announce that they farted.
No,
A
they're
lot of people
weird.
do
No,
that.
Okay,
so it
okay.
was
How
in,
about
like,
this?
grade school.
We'll go around real quick, but real quick before we move on, what's a lady-like way to fart?
To
Because
walk
everybody
away.
farts.
I just be
To
saying
just
I have
walk
to go to
away.
the bathroom.
Like,
Yeah,
hey,
go to the
go to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Okay.
Like,
What if it just slips out and you're just like, excuse me?
Then walk away.
no.
quietly.
Then walk
That
away.
doesn't happen.
Like-
Like you can usually feel it coming on. I feel like.
All right. What you gonna spray? Oh, some girls do be spraying randomly. Oh, that shit makes sense.
now
Okay.
they just told on themselves.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright,
yeah, yeah.
like, now they're gonna be in the comments like,
Yeah,
"Damn,
yeah,
you done made
yeah,
me walk
yeah,
away."
yeah. I've seen girls randomly spray before. Okay, cool. What's one way that a woman can destroy her man's reputation?
I would say like how she said, hugging other guys, but also like in the parties. You know how like some girls like they dance. Like you can do regular dances, but like getting in the middle of the circle and like shaking your ass, like you're probably ruining the reputation of your man. For
Okay.
that.
All right, cool. Fair enough. What about you? Give me one.
I definitely think a lot, especially like with social media nowadays, like not supporting your man. I feel like if you don't respect your man, like if you're not hyping him up, like how can he really like expect anyone else like to hype him up? I think that's like a really big thing that can do something.
Damn, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Okay, what about you, Fanny? What's one way?
I'd say when you're in a relationship, you have like very personal, what's it called, conversations. So when you get out of it and you say all their business,
Yeah, like
that's
airing
like
dirty laundry.
exactly that's
talking too
like
much.
ruining somebody's
Mhm.
reputation because it was an intimate relationship. Why would you go ahead and do that?
Okay, that's fair, but is she really, because they're not together anymore technically, right?
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't matter though.
But if you care for someone, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities of getting back together with that person are still there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you
it's
don't-
not even
yeah.
about the possibilities of getting back with them. Like I think
Respect.
women have the unfortunately the bad habit of throwing a guy's bad laundry all up in his face
Mhm.
whenever they feel like they get in their feelings or they feel a certain type of way. Like to be honest with you, I think that's a really big problem. Like most women don't know when to shut the fuck up.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a man thing too, though. Like the whole thing, like especially
Nah,
It's both.
It's rare. It's rare
No.
for a man
Okay,
to do
hold
that.
on, real quick. Hold up, because that's a really good topic right there. I'm gonna get to that 1 second, but let's go ahead and power up my man David Jones again, man. He says, "Can a man destroy his woman's reputation? If so, is it the same as Eric's first question?" You know what's crazy? That was
Yeah,
my
they
next
can.
fucking question right here.
Absolutely.
That was literally
they
my
can.
next fucking question. Shout out to my boy David, man. Can a man destroy a woman's reputation? And this time we're gonna go around this way. So, can a man destroy a woman's reputation? Go ahead.
I would say yeah. Just like because if you're with somebody and especially if the man is cheating, like I feel like that can ruin your reputation as a woman.
I'm sorry, let me catch up with you. You said if a man is cheating, he can ruin a woman's reputation? Okay, all right, fair enough. What about you?
I mean, I think it kind of goes into the same thing, like not having respect for your female, like not giving her the respect that you would expect other people to give her is like I said, kind of like not supporting her. Like the whole like Krishan and Blueface thing, like he's low key like ran her reputation through the mud because of how he
Yeah.
dogs her in social media.
That's a stupid example.
Yeah,
Krishan and Blueface is the most stupid example that I could have
That's
ever
what we were
thought
talking
of.
about earlier, though.
Like, what about a real couple?
Yeah.
Like an
Is-
intelligent one.
It's the same thing. Like you see a lot of the not social media, like celebrity couples, like when
I
Jay-
said a
Well,
real.
not
I said a
celebrity
real couple.
couple.
A
He
real
said a
couple.
real-
Oh,
What
a real
about
couple?
Jada
Yeah.
and Will?
That's a celebrity couple. So
And she's tarnishing his relationship even
yeah,
more.
exactly, because she won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
But
she
it's the
won't.
same with like even in real people. Like I guess like if you were to say like real people, not celebrities, like even if it's just like me and my man, like if he's going out and dogging me in my face and like running around Miami doing that, and then all the females in Miami see that and they're like, oh, like that's the girl, like her man is running out on her every day. Like we're laughing at her face because we just fucked her man. Like you're
Exactly.
ruining my reputation in
So-
Miami because everybody knows you're playing in my face.
I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna wait till you go.
Okay,
to
yeah,
the whole
I'm
table.
glad you did that because I want to
Yeah.
go around real quick. Fanny, what's one way?
I can't really think of one because a masculine man wouldn't ruin a female's reputation. Like an immature man would, but if he's a real man, he wouldn't. He just wouldn't, unless he, like she said, he got cheated on and you guys are like both emotional, your feelings. But a real man, he just wouldn't. Like he'll just let that go and just let it be.
Okay, what about you?
I kind of forgot the question. Like, sorry.
Why you so down?
Can a man ruin a woman's
No, hold on. How do you do that? How do you do that?
I zone out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me pretend to be you for a second. All right, go ahead and put that. So I'm you right now, and I'm watching 3 people go before me, and they're all talking about the same thing. And when it comes to me, I'm just like, I'm sorry. What were you saying? I forgot what we were talking
I'm
about.
embarrassed now.
What were we talking about? Stupid. I zoned out. Like where'd you go when you zoned out? Where'd you go?
I don't know.
Okay. You didn't hear them all talking about the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What were they talking about?
Like the man cheating on their woman. Is that what they were talking about?
We're talking about how a man can ruin his woman's reputation.
Yeah, that's what
Okay, so give me an example of how a man can ruin a woman's reputation.
by cheating. Like what they said. I totally agree with them.
Yeah, interesting.
Any other way?
Like talking bad about her. And yeah.
Talking bad about her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. What about you?
So it's interesting what Fanny said, that like a man could, like a real man wouldn't do that. I think even real men make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So it is something that could definitely happen. I think that the way that a man ruins a woman's reputation is not giving her the respect in a public forum that she deserves, which is what I think you guys were trying to get at. Again, it's not so much about the cheating. It's not so much about this. It's not so much about that. It's more so, does he give you the respect that
Who's
you
breathing
deserve?
into the mic like that?
She's breathing into the mic. Yeah.
It's more so, does he give you the respect that you deserve in a public forum, right? Because the same way that you are a reflection of him, he is definitely a reflection of
I don't know
you.
who the fuck that is.
So
Go ahead. Sorry, we're trying to figure out who the fuck is breathing into the
I was
mic.
holding my
Bro,
breath.
you know what's
actually, and I
crazy?
heard-
You know what's crazy is the chat can't really hear it, but we do.
I know.
We do. So the chat can. And it can't be us because these mics are so
Yeah.
expensive that it
Yeah.
won't allow the air
the
to go.
breathing
Yeah.
to go into
I
it.
Yeah.
held my breath for a few
Yeah,
seconds. I thought it was me. I was like,
Yeah, I'm
nah.
trying to figure out who's breathing it. Yo, we playing Where's Waldo and shit. I'm trying to
I think it
figure
was
out.
me.
Okay, real quick. Let me interrupt you ladies real quick. All right, let me pull up my fucking sleeves for this, man. Yeah. And I'm gonna get some controversy for this, right? But here's a. You guys don't have a reputation to ruin, in my opinion. Now, granted, yes, I get the respect factor.
To some extent.
I get the respect factor. I do. I do.
But women do have
But
a
what-
reputation.
you
Because
got-
if you call a girl a hoe and you know that she's a hoe, that's her reputation.
Yeah, but that's
You know
not a
what I mean?
reputation that you live off of. Like we actually live off our reputation. Like when I kick a chick out of here and she goes out there and makes lies up about me, right? And people
True.
start believing that shit. Like that's my reputation. Like if I go out here and start making lies about you or you or you or you or you, then like what's really gonna come of it?
But
No
the
one-
same thing can be said for one of us, though. Like we also have like livelihood, and we also
No. You don't understand. There's only one thing I can say that would ruin your reputation, and that's that you're a hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that I had sex with you.
Mhm.
You can go out there and make 10 million lies about me that would all ruin my reputation.
I have some friends that like actually I showed them what podcast I was gonna be on and they're like, oh, he's like he always talks bad about girls and like yeah, so your reputation is
Yeah,
so
but
that's
then they look
reputation.
at us that in the same way as well because we're on here.
No,
like that's what people
no,
do
they
to
don't.
me.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No,
for
no,
me, yes.
no. Listen,
Let me
ladies.
say something.
how?
Let me say something. I
Look-
asked the
Hold on.
Hold on.
Look at you how.
People would think that like now I don't like women because if I'm on this podcast and they think that all you guys do is talk bad about women, then people come in my DMs like, oh, that's what you do on your spare time? You like that? You sit there for them to criticize you?
Is there anything specific that they've mentioned to you that we say that's criticizing to women? Like anything specific that they mention, or
I think
they're
it's just
saying,
the clips of the videos that they be seeing.
so they'll just send you a comment be like, "Wow, you're on the podcast. You hate women," type, or what's the what are they saying to you?
They just think that I don't support women and that like that I don't support feminism, I guess. I don't know.
You should tell them you don't support feminism and you don't support stupid women.
What were you gonna say?
that I had like invited a girl on this podcast too, like, and she was like, oh, I don't want to go because I'm scared that if I say something stupid that they're gonna come at me some type of way and make me feel dumb and make me look dumb. So
well, only you can make yourself look dumb.
Yeah.
You know, we can't control that. Now, if we challenge your logic and you have no premise to an argument, then you made yourself look dumb.
Facts.
You know,
100%. And here's the funny thing about it, right? Women love to shame women. Like, for instance, right? You just said you got a DM. Someone was like, yo, what are you doing on our podcast? Like, they talk bad about women. Well, I would say, he says this all the time, we probably care more about women than you do, because you're laughing, but I'm being serious. We'll sit here and we'll tell women the cold hard truth, and then their friends will be like, oh no, it's okay, girl, it's okay to be overweight, it's okay to go get lit, it's okay to fuck that dude raw, it's okay. And we're like, yo, that's not okay. Like, look at all the negative things that can come from that. They're like, oh, but I don't want to hear from those guys. Especially we also have a double jeopardy here, because we're not just telling them the truth, but the truth is coming from a man. Like women will take the truth better from women for some reason. This is why we just did a collab with Pearly Things, and Pearly Things says basically that, yo, I did a podcast with Pearly Things last week, and she was there. Me and Pearly literally, and I've never watched her show before. I've seen clips of like when she interviewed Andrew Tate, and we're literally saying the same exact shit. As a matter of fact,
So I have a really funny thing to say about that.
But as a matter of fact, it was me and Pearly versus like all the other girls, and we're literally, me and Pearly are like the whole time just fist pumping each other, because I'm like, yo, this is logic, right? We're talking facts. And the girls are like, oh, I know a 35-year-old woman that just got married. And I'm like, okay, congratulations. Like, she's the minority, right? So it's just funny because women will take the news better from her. She'll get more viewers. She'll get more, subscribers, because even girls will subscribe to her more than us because we're men. Women don't want to hear shit from men. They want to hear shit from women for some dumb reason.
and women still talk bad about just Pearly.
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
There's men that talk bad about just
Yeah,
Pearly.
they do. And and that's another thing. Some men will listen to us and won't listen to Pearly because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Right? She's saying the same things we are, but men are like, yo, what does she know about this topic? Like, she's not a female. She's probably just saying it because it sounds good. But listen, it is what it is. What was your question?
It wasn't a question. It was actually a statement. It's funny because on the episode that I was on with Pearly last week, that girl Christy was on the same episode as me. And you guys the other day were telling her the same things that Pearl was telling her, and she didn't throw a mic at Pearl. So
I didn't. Okay.
So that's really strange.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
So funny thing about that chick, she was. So
she was on my episode when I went to go shoot with
so
her.
I was invited to go back to that one too, and I ended up not going because I had just did a show with Pearl, and she was there. And the funny thing about it is that, you have women that come on this show, and they're like, oh, you guys don't pay me, and I just like, I don't get nothing out of it. And I'm like, bro, a lot of girls have gotten invited to bigger platforms because of us. As a matter of fact, there's platforms out there that don't fuck with us, that they're like, yo, I'm just gonna go get their girls because, and we still continue to climb, and it's cool. I don't care. But the point is, it's crazy when women come on and they're like, I don't get nothing. First of all, bro, we tell you guys the truth.
Yeah.
And I think, and I've worked with other podcasts, and I'm telling you, like, when ladies come on this podcast, we actually genuinely, like, I'll make sure you guys go to your car safely. I'll make sure you guys are home safely. Like, I make sure I don't have to fucking do that shit. You guys could literally leave here and go get hit by a car, and I wouldn't care.
It's not your responsibility.
But
anymore.
I do. I go out of my way to say, yo, listen, get home safe. When you get home safe, text the chat, right? Just let the girls know you're home safe. Right. So it's just kind of crazy when people only make up rumors about me when they get kicked out of here. Before that, it was like, oh my God, I fuck with you so much. I rock with you. I'm going to go. Shut the fuck up. Okay, cool, man. Did you finish what you had to say or no?
I don't remember.
No. Okay. Do me a favor. Let's power up my man, Lord Peachy, real quick. Shout out to Lord Peachy. He says, women create their representation. Men can't ruin it. Women ruin men's reputation, and men have to build theirs. Good point. That's why I said earlier, shout out to Lord Peachy, man. What reputation do you have to destroy?
Well, we don't have to build our reputation. We have to maintain ours.
But
you guys have to work to build yours.
Which is why I said that you can actually ruin our reputation.
Well, let's ask this: what does a woman's reputation consist of? one by one. We'll start with you.
Well, it consists of her demeanor, how she carries herself, how she portrays herself online, how she portrays herself like in day-to-day interactions with people. It consists of obviously her chastity, like how, pure she is in terms of, sleeping around and stuff like that. It consists of, that's pretty much it.
So it's her sexual exclusivity.
Her exclusivity in general, I would say. Not just her sexual exclusivity, but it also has a lot to do with who she hangs around with, because you're not going to believe that a girl is a certain type of way if all she does is hang out with hoes. You're going to assume she's the fourth hoe in the group,
What about you?
Stay with us.
What was the question?
Bro, like, look. I was gonna say something and then it just doesn't come out.
Do you smoke weed?
No.
Do you do drugs?
No.
Please don't.
I literally don't.
No, seriously though, did you not hear the question?
I did hear the question.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and answer.
How she carries herself. Like, okay.
What about you?
He's sparing you right now.
I feel like
What do you know?
What do you mean?
Like, not what you feel. What do you know? What
As in,
does
like,
a
what
woman's
do I know?
reputation consist of? Yeah. in
I
your
believe,
opinion.
like she said, exclusivity. I think one thing that my reputation consists of is like my work ethic, my drive, like where I plan to go with my future. Like that can be tainted as well, especially like with me trying to go further with my like career. Not just my exclusivity and like what I bring. Like, like I know you guys were saying like men's reputation can be ruined because like you have a reputation, like yours was built, like you do something with yours, and like women's is just like, oh, we can call a woman a hoe. But like no, because like if a man is gonna sit here and tear me down and be like, oh, she's lazy, oh, she don't want to do nothing with her life, oh, she has no drive, oh, she's this, like that's another way to ruin my reputation. Especially like if I were
Men
to
don't care about that though.
But it's two different, like
it's
that's
not
two
just
different
for
things.
men
then.
though. It's not
Because
just about
obviously
men.
men are not going to care, but you do have a reputation in like with women.
With
like, if
anyone,
you're
like
around
I
some
plan to
girls-
do something with my career
I
one
could
day.
care less
Like
what
if a
another
man is
woman
out
thinks
here
about
like
me, though.
bashing me as far as like social media, anything, like people who are planning to invest in what I want to do, like my future career, they're gonna see that and not gonna want to work with me specifically because this man is bashing me. Possibly.
What if she's married?
What do you mean?
What if you're married and a
And-
woman who isn't married is bashing you? She's calling you lazy. She's saying she doesn't want to work. She doesn't do nothing.
Then it's the same thing. A woman can, how do you say, ruin your reputation as well. But the question was, can a man ruin a woman's reputation? No.
No, I asked you what a woman's reputation consists of.
Oh, well then the same. Yeah, a woman can tear down your reputation. A woman can call you lazy. Like again, it's my reputation. If a woman is out here calling me lazy, saying like, oh, her business isn't up to standard, oh, what she's doing is a fraud, like, oh, she's not really doing what she says she's claiming to do, like that's ruining my reputation. Now future business ventures that I want to do, when I want people to invest in me, they now have this clip of this woman telling them that I'm not doing what I say I'm going to do. I don't work up to my standard. Like this is my reputation and it's not ruined because this woman said this about me.
But
That's a
just
masculine concern.
Yeah, that's just in like a business standpoint. That's not like in a social aspect of what your reputation is. Because somebody can call you lazy and all that stuff, and like social circle, people that know you as a woman, they're not gonna think otherwise. You know what I mean? Like you're thinking like career wise, you're thinking like in a masculine way.
I'm thinking of like
in that
reputation as a
sense.
whole. Like I mentioned as like far as like the exclusivity, like you said as well, like that is the part that caters to like what a man thinks of me. But I'm saying like what a woman's reputation is as a whole, it includes what a man thinks of me. It includes what the business world thinks of me. It includes what social media thinks of me. Not
So I'm gonna
just-
tell you a story. Okay.
Hold on. You said social media. How does your social media look?
What do you mean?
Like, what kind of content do you post?
For the most part, it's mostly fitness now. Like my page is mostly like, I will say like you can go to my page. There's a good bit of promiscuous like photos on there. But
So how are you guarding your reputation if there's promiscuous content on your IG?
because I feel like that's not something.
Now, what do you feel? What do you know?
I know for a fact you can have promiscuous content on your page and still be a woman of substance. Like that doesn't automatically mean
You truly believe that
I
deep down in
do.
your heart?
I do. That,
Interesting. What about you? What do you think a woman's reputation consists of?
I agree with Dina. It's like it has a lot to do with your personality and how you are, especially yes, the like your purity. But I do also agree with her with what she's saying that like your work ethic is something that can also affect your reputation. Just because like she said, nobody's gonna want to work with you, nobody will want to hire you, nobody's gonna like to be around you.
Okay, so can I tell the girls a story really quick?
Sure, make it quick.
It has something to do with this. So there's So as you guys know, I'm a stand-up comedian, right? No, stop. No, this is a true story. So as you guys know, I'm a stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, women in comedy have it a lot tougher than the men do because
Is it because they're not funny?
Because people would think that they're not
97%
funny,
of the
yeah.
time, I would agree with you for sure. so
Yeah, no, that's a
no,
fact.
it's a real thing. That's like
Majority
the
of
first
women.
hurdle that you have to get past. No, he's not lying. It's true.
Because Sarah Silverman isn't funny.
No, she's not. I don't
Amy-
think she's funny
Amy
either.
whatever isn't
Don't.
funny.
No, you're
Yeah.
You're right.
naming the worst ones.
Yeah, but they got movies.
The Asian
Doesn't
girl.
mean
What's
anything.
the Asian girl's name?
That doesn't mean anything.
Kim something?
No.
Jung something.
I don't remember her name, but I know who you're
she's
talking
not
about.
funny.
Amy Wong.
Amy
There
Wong
we go.
isn't
No,
funny.
they're not funny. So, but there are funny comedians. Like, but the funny comedians are like older comedians, like Joan Rivers.
Well, the funny
like
comedians
those-
are men, I would say.
Well, female. I'm talking about female comedians.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
I don't think that there's
older
any.
female comedians are the funny.
You don't think
comedians.
there's any female funny comedians?
No, I wouldn't say.
Really?
So I
That's
think, like,
inaccurate.
maybe like the only one I can think of is probably like Monique. Maybe.
Monique?
She's
Yeah.
no.
What about,
she
what
doesn't
about
talk
Wendy
about
Williams?
sex.
She's funny as hell.
I don't
She's not a
think so.
comedian and she's not funny.
Yeah, I don't think
She's
Wendy
annoying.
Wendy Williams?
She's
so
a
let
gossip.
me
She
tell
runs a
you.
gossip column,
Let me.
I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
Wendy Williams.
funny. That's just talking.
What's
smack.
that one girl?
But-
The one lady from she was on see, you know what I've noticed? Like a lot of female comedians, they just talk about sex. Like
that's what I'm
their-
saying.
that's
Like
their running
Monique
joke,
is
just
not
sex,
funny because
sex.
all she talks about is sex and like dick and stuff like that. I don't talk about that. I talk about relationships in a different way. But funny story, not really funny story, but there was this female comedian on the scene and her reputation actually just recently got ruined by another male comedian, not because she was lazy or not because her work ethic or not because of any of those things that you guys are mentioning. What he mentioned was that she was very handsy with him. So it goes back to the promiscuity thing. Nobody brought up that she's lazy or that she doesn't put work in or that she doesn't put time in. So even in a career aspect like you guys are talking about, the only way your reputation gets ruined is by being promiscuous. Oh, she fucked the boss. Oh, she did this.
That's
Oh,
just
she...
one way. I feel like that's not
you
the
feel
only
like
way.
it, but
the reality
is that no one cares about your work ethic.
Yeah.
Like no one cares how hard you work. No one cares how independent you are. No one cares how much money you make. Like when we're talking about the sexual marketplace, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about, attracting the opposite sex. Unless you want to be alone for the rest of your life, nobody cares how much work you put in. Nobody cares about any of that. But to touch on the whole, you can post promiscuous content and still have substance. I agree, you can. However, no one's going to give a fuck about your substance because of the promiscuous content. So you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
You're pretty much going to be overlooked. No one's going to care about how deep or how much depth you have, how much substance you have, how intelligent you are when you're,
I disagree with that.
You can disagree all you want. I'm just telling you how it is. What do you agree with? What do you think it is?
I mean, I think that you have a point. Like it does kind of shoot yourself in the foot. Like
no, it does. Not kind of. It does wholeheartedly. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's your opinion. But
it's the truth.
okay.
Because then let me ask you this. What makes you disagree?
What makes me disagree is like what I've seen, like my own experience throughout life. It's like there's plenty of women I know who post promiscuous.
No, I'm talking about you.
Me?
What makes you disagree with your own personal
experiences
Yeah.
is because I post promiscuous things online, and yes, I will agree that has been what has caught certain men's attention. But then I get in the room with they're interested in the promiscuous pictures, and then we have a conversation, and it goes from I was interested in you because I wanted to fuck, I was interested in your promiscuity, to now I want to have real conversations with you. Now I want to talk about business.
But you see how you had to work harder?
I really didn't, though. I really didn't.
You didn't have to work because they wanted to fuck. But I bet you if you dressed modestly, it would repel that man from thinking that he wanted to fuck you. You see what I'm saying? Men are attracted to women visually.
Checkmate.
Versus a woman being attracted to a man emotionally.
But I'm saying, how does that like take away from her substance? That was the thing you said.
I didn't say it takes away from her substance. I said that people are going to overlook how much substance you have because the first thing that they're going to see is a promiscuous picture.
But how does that mean that they completely overlook my substance?
Because they want to fuck the first time they see you.
Okay.
They already want to fuck after they hear that you have substance. So what she's saying is that you got to work twice as hard to convince them that you truly have substance instead of filtering out the men who just want to have sex with you. When a woman dresses modestly on IG, you won't even think of, damn, I'd fuck her. First thing you think is, I would marry this girl.
Game. Fatality.
I don't really agree either, but
That was a good one.
You don't have to agree. I mean, I'm just telling you how it is. You know, like, sure, you might have attracted a man, and then you guys sit down in front of a dinner table, and he's like, "Wow, I thought you were a hoe."
Hector,
But you seem to be.
Hector,
you
what
seem
do
to not be a hoe.
But I
Hector,
mean,
what do you think about this, Hector? Hold on. What do you think about her IG right now? We're gonna go through a couple pictures. Tell me what you think.
That's her.
That's you?
Oh, slave.
Oh, no.
Hold up.
That's too much, mommy. That's too
Oh
much.
yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
too
Hold up.
Wow, you have
That's
to
you?
That's too much.
This is her.
If I was to post a picture like that, I'll get reported.
She said, "Pull up my IG if you want." I said, "Okay, I
Get
got it right
reported.
here."
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
Wait, how tall are you? You look tall as fuck in that pic.
I'm
Well, yeah, she
5'2".
does.
She just has
5'2"?
long legs.
She got them
She has
angles.
long legs.
So this is how you rope the guys in. They come, they see your
Yeah.
IG,
Mhm.
and then
And then at the time they think they're gonna fuck, and then they don't get to fuck, and then we talk about all these things I want to do with my future. We talk about what I want to do, and then
Red
it
flag.
usually goes from there.
You're
Red
missing
flag.
his point, though.
And then they hang out for
Yeah, yeah.
another 2 weeks,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah,
leave
yeah,
and go
yeah.
hang out with a girl that does
You gotta
fuck.
understand.
That's the thing. It's like I
You gotta understand what he's saying. You're missing his point. That's why I'm just gonna let him cook.
yeah, that's my point, though. Like, no one gives a fuck about your substance when they look at pictures like that.
Mm-mm.
They'll say that
Red
they do
flag.
to fuck. Now, whether or not you allow them access to sex, that's one thing. But their intentions are going to start off with wanting to have sex with you. They're not interested in your substance. They're not interested in how intelligent you are. They don't think or assume that you have depth. You might very well have depth. You might be a very intelligent young lady, but no one gives a fuck when they see pictures like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, and you're doing all this like, it's like, yeah, whatever, but I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. You might disagree.
I think for you guys, that's become so normal to you, like that is not even like a second thought, to be honest. I think it's like an age group thing. Like to you
Yeah.
guys, like, oh, this is how I market on Instagram. Ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Like,
And
what's
to
your
be honest,
purpose
it
on
has a lot
Instagram?
to do with like,
just to network.
What's your purpose of posting pictures like that? I'm asking.
Posting pictures like that, it really was no purpose. It was just me posting because I liked those pictures. Like,
So for attention.
Yeah.
Male attention and validation.
no,
So for who?
just to post.
So it's just a post. It's purposeless posting.
There's no like I'm not sitting here like I want to post this picture so that I can have all these men comment on it. Like I like the picture, I want to post it because I like the picture.
What you don't understand is that it's subconscious. You know that
yeah.
subconsciously, you know, right? Because you got a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, right? When's the last time you had to remember to breathe? You don't
No,
remember? When's the last time you had to remember to blink or
No.
swallow? Never, right? That's your subconscious mind controlling actions that you're unaware of. And then you have your conscious mind. For example, I consciously picked this cup up. I consciously clicked my pen. But my subconscious mind influences my conscious mind, right? So subconsciously, you're posting a picture which consciously you might not say, oh, I'm going to post this picture so men can like my pictures of me, you know, half naked on Instagram. But subconsciously, you know that it attracts male attention. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you.
it attracts attention of anyone.
No,
and
it
everyone.
attracts men in particular.
A particular type of man.
Yeah, that's
is
the
what you're
opposite
attracting.
sex. How old are you?
20.
You're 20 years old. Yeah. So it's
an
an age thing also, but you're completely rejecting, you know, what I'm telling you because you disagree with it.
I'm not rejecting it. I'm listening to everything you're saying. I'm comprehending it and I'm understanding what you're saying. But again,
However,
yeah.
However, what?
However, nothing.
However, you
were going to
disagree,
say
correct?
something. You were going to say
I
that. Then again,
disagree.
Okay.
Why am I not allowed to disagree? That's my opinion.
No, you can disagree. What I want to understand is why do you disagree?
With which part?
Yeah, with what I'm saying.
Because I know from personal experience
Mhm.
that that's not what I'm doing, is trying to cater to a certain type of men, is trying to post for validation. Like I know why I'm doing it. And I mean, again, your opinion as to why I'm doing it subconsciously is your opinion. My opinion to disagree is my opinion.
So, okay. So you said that you
you're
post
missing my
things.
point again. You're missing my point.
Let me see if
again.
I could get her, Hector. So if you're saying you post things to network, right? Like that's the purpose of your Instagram, is to network, is to like whatever. Like if you go to my Instagram, everything on my Instagram is about comedy. Like, I don't even post my kid because everything on my Instagram is about comedy. Everything about my Instagram is like what I'm doing, whatever. So if your purpose is to network, right? What kind of people do you think you're networking with when you're posting those kind of pictures? Like what bucket do you think you're putting yourself in?
I feel like, or you say don't say feel. No, I mean I don't know, but I feel like that's not putting me into a specific bucket. Like I feel like, yes, there's going to be men who are coming to my page specifically because I'm posting promiscuous pictures, and that's why they're coming to my page. But I don't feel like a woman is just this one thing that she's going to be overlooked and nobody's going to pay attention to her substance just because she posts these promiscuous pictures. Just because I post
to be honest with you, a woman that posts pictures like that, the first thought in my head would be like, oh, she has an OnlyFans.
Okay, but I don't.
Like that,
but that's the thing. It's like that's you assuming.
The point that I'm trying to
get.
make to you is that you don't.
Okay, but not
You get what
everyone
I'm
makes
saying?
that assumption.
No, everybody
everyone
makes
does,
that
mommy.
assumption.
Everyone does,
Everybody
mamita.
does it, especially men. Every single man is gonna look at you, look at your pictures, and be like, "She's promiscuous. I bet you I can fuck her," whether they can or not. I agree, right? That's completely up to you because you allow access to sex as a woman. It's your God-given right. However, the first thing that any man or woman is gonna think, especially a woman of substance, is gonna think she's promiscuous. A woman of substance will look at that and say she's promiscuous.
Yo,
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just laughing because body language, it speaks volumes. And I'm just watching you and you're focusing on her. And then she said something and you said, you gave her the meanest look.
Oh,
and then when
man.
you're talking to him, you're like, so body language means a lot. But you know
So
what?
look, so I want you to know I'm not doing this to pick on you. I'm doing this to tell you that my daughter is 4 years younger than you. Like you could be my daughter if I was a certain type of, like if I had my daughter 4 years earlier.
Dina, you could
at
save her right
20,
now.
You could be my daughter.
Dina, you could save
know
her
what I
right
mean?
now.
But that's why I'm talking to you this way, because I wouldn't want my daughter to post those pictures and expect that that's going to be her big break, is posting her ass
I
on
don't
Instagram.
think that's
You know
going to
what I
be my
mean?
big break.
But you're saying you're doing it to network. And what you're networking is sex.
You should
Okay.
be an OnlyFans model.
I don't want to.
Because if you're gonna like post things like that and look that sexy, you should just
Okay,
do it for
look,
money.
so
Hold
the
up,
other
hold up,
day-
hold up.
No, that's terrible
If you're
advice.
gonna
Don't
do
that.
what?
She
But
posts
that's
it
the
and she
thing
looks
is I
sexy.
don't want to.
She posted it and she looked sexy.
She looks sexy.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, look.
Steve,
talking about her pictures.
Steve, bring up her Instagram. This girl right here in
Okay,
the
well,
red.
I have some too, but
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, either scoot in or scoot this in so you can hear
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Wanna make sure we can able to hear you.
Dina, move over towards her just a little bit.
And then
This way?
okay, let's
Yeah.
pull up her Instagram. Shout out to her.
I got you.
She wants the sisterhood kicked in, and we're gonna get to the super chats in a
Yeah.
second, man. The
All right,
sisterhood
here's
kicked in. We gotta go ahead. Oh
her.
shit,
Yeah.
Oh, little skirt.
18 years old.
She's only got like.
Looking like that's like some shit they'd use on like barely legal type shit. It's crazy.
Red flag.
Terrible.
She's only got 6 pictures.
Okay.
She
Go back
got
to
some
hers
stories.
right here. What's her name? Misha.
Yeah, Misha.
Okay. Go back to hers.
Here's Misha's.
Okay. Keep going down. Let me see the rest. She actually has clothes on some of these.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you
Go to the one middle down, all the way down, middle
This
down.
one?
Yeah, what's that? I'm thinking OnlyFans or
Yeah.
I gotta hit her up. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yep.
the point is no, like men are never gonna take you seriously. They're gonna tell you that they do
Okay.
just to have sex
but
with you.
but answer this. Why? How would you go about explaining to her that men aren't gonna take her seriously when they're looking at this? Because she thinks they are. Go back to the other one. Go get out of here. Go to the other one on the bed, right there to the left. Left, up. Yep,
Here?
right there.
This one.
Yeah, look at that. Your whole like right side, left side, I guess that is showing.
Let me ask you this: do you want to be married one day?
No.
Do you ever want to be in a serious relationship with a man?
Why not?
When?
You're super young. Why
don't
don't
want
you
to.
want to be married?
Because like I said, I spent a lot of time in like my teenage years, like thinking that's what I wanted. Like I want a man, I want to be married.
So
I
what
want to be.
changed
you wanna grow up like single, like you wanna like be
I mean-
old single.
But you also
No.
said that you spent a lot of your teenage years trying to fix men.
So
Well, fix boys because they weren't
Right.
men unless you were dating overaged men.
Right.
I was.
So you were dating men older than 20, 21, 22
So
when you
those
were a
still
teenager.
weren't good men because
Hmm?
they shouldn't have been dating you.
Okay,
You said
but
yes?
Mhm.
So, okay, how old were you? And how old was the oldest man that you dated in your teenage years?
I think the oldest I went was like 23 when I was 17.
When you were 17?
I
I
mean,
was
that's
in
understandable.
college when I was 17 though.
Mhm.
So I graduated high school right before I turned 17. And then I was at USC when I was 17. So
And
like
at 17, you truly thought that you could change a 23-year-old man?
no. I spent a lot of time trying to like validate myself and like find self-worth in myself by like trying to make men better rather than focusing on myself.
Do you have a father? I mean, I knew you had a father, but did you grow up with
No,
him?
no.
Just your mother?
For the most part, yeah.
So
No,
do you think that that's why you post what you post online to get validation?
I think that's why I did what I did, like I said, in my teenage years, like trying to fix men. But then I
Right.
realized like that wasn't going to do anything for me, like trying to take these broke men.
So
that,
does this do anything for you?
no,
Like-
but again, like I told you, I don't post for validation on social media. I post just because I feel like posting. Like
Okay.
it doesn't.
But I have a question for you because you just said you weren't interested in marriage and you're 20. You were dating at 17. You're 20 now. That was 3 years ago. Don't you think 5 years from now you'll change your mind about marriage?
Yeah.
No, not with the way like this generation is and the way our society is. Like you said, it's an age thing. Like maybe because you're a little bit older and
Well,
you're
then maybe you ladies should be dating a little
It's
bit.
because
I
you're
do
not
date a
willing.
little bit
It's because
older.
you're not willing
Yeah.
to listen to the advice of men that are older than you that don't want to have sex with you.
Right.
That- no,
That's the issue. That's
I
the
am,
issue that
though.
a lot of young women are dealing with, right? They don't grow up with fathers, and then when men who don't want to have sex with them tell them the cold hard truth, they don't want to listen. They say you're wrong. I post for myself. I post because I like the picture. It's like, okay, cool. You very well might like the picture, but what I'm trying to tell you is that when men see those pictures, they don't care about how intelligent you are. They don't care about your personality. They don't care whether or not you have substance or depth. All they care about is, can I have sex with her? And I'm willing to say anything to her for her to allow me access to sex. So they'll tell you, wow, I didn't know you were this way. You truly do have substance. I love independent women. I love that you're getting a job and you're not lazy, and everything that you said would ruin a woman's reputation. How business oriented she is, how ambitious she is, how hardworking she is, her work ethic. They'll tell you that, even though truly deep down they don't give not one fuck. They just want to fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think that's a younger woman thing. I think that's a woman
That's
thing.
women in general, but I don't give a fuck about women that are over 35, 36, 37. You guys laid your bed. I'm talking to the young ladies because you're 19, you're 18?
Yeah.
And you're how old?
19.
And you're 20?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. 18, 19, 20.
My daughter is 4 years old. You see what I'm saying? So you guys still have time to change. You guys still have time to, figure something out and, do different. Because you guys are responsible for the younger girls that are looking up to you. You don't know who's watching.
Yep.
There might be a girl that's 8 years old and she looks at you and she's like, wow, she looks just like me. She has black hair like me, and she's going to look at you and look at you as an example. So that's the thing. This might be someone like you, someone that looks like you.
She's
wow,
not
I
here
wanna
right
be.
now. But
Yeah, you've been spacing out.
I'm listening.
She's not here, bro. I had to literally go like this earlier, bro, because she was like
it's because
spaced
I'm
out.
trying to listen to the conversation and I'm like in it, like not in it, but I'm in it.
What?
So I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking
I know
on you.
that.
You
I'm
know,
not taking
just-
anything you're saying personally. Like I understand. Like this is the show. Like everyone is here to give their opinion and to give, your advice.
Wow, I appreciate that. Real quick, man. Let's go to now. Power up, my man, Rebel Soldier, man. Welcome to fucking Super Saiyan 2, brother. Make sure we add you to the chat, man. We appreciate your support, brother. Welcome to the family. Let's go ahead and power up my man, David Jones. He says, example, if a woman is falsely accused of cheating and she is found to be innocent, some men will still view her as a liability. So she will have to change her dating preference to recover. Shout out to David. Let's go ahead and power up GK Rock, man. And he says, ladies, do you really think that it's okay for you to be masculine? ? Because if you think you can be, you will be. He says you will chase away guys from you. I've seen it happen before with other friends of mine. Facts. Shout out to GK Rock, man. Yeah, being masculine is super, super turn off to us. JJ Spanks, man, let's go to power him up too. He says, when it comes to relationship advice, where/who do you get yours from? We'll start off with you. Relationship advice. Where? And this is such a good fucking question, and I'll tell you why. because a lot of relationships could have been saved if you just went to the right person or the right people for advice.
Yeah.
He says this all the time. And I feel like he's more of a father figure than I am. I really don't care about the girls that come on here half the time. But he says that if you go to like your brothers as a man, like you know, that's really, it's crazy because like a woman can go to like married women or just really good friends. And she can also go to like her father, or she can go to like, you know, a father figure, right? But as men, we technically can only really go to men. Like if you know, like I could never think of one woman that I could really go to for advice, or I would go out of my way to like really go and seek advice from her.
Yeah, men can't go to women for advice.
Your
Does
mom.
that make
I was
sense?
about to ask, you would never go to your mom?
No, never. After a certain age, especially when you're growing up in a single parent household, you begin to be, you know, you begin to almost, I don't want to say raise, but you almost start to take care of your mother. You begin to be the common sense for her, you know, because you grow up and you're thinking logically versus her thinking emotionally as a woman. Now, in the beginning stages of your childhood, yeah, but after a certain age, for example, my son is 9. After a certain age, he has to detach from his mother's hip, and now he has to attach to me, and I have to show him the way of being a man, you know. And same thing when growing up in a single parent household, like it gets to a point where our mothers whoopings don't even hurt anymore. We allow them to hit us, you know. And
Good
even
point.
so, and put a 1 in the chat. Everybody who was raised in a single mother household, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this. Sometimes your mother's punishments would vary depending on how she felt emotionally for that day. So one day she might be mad and punish you, and then 2 days later she's not mad and you're supposed to be punished for 14 days. 2 days later she took you off punishment because she wasn't in a bad mood anymore. Versus a father, it's like you're on punishment for 14 days. That shit is not changing because we're basing it off logic. We love you. Look at all the ones. You see, we love you, and that's why you're going to remain on punishment, because I'm thinking about it logically. So no, I would never advise a man to go to his mother for advice, let alone relationship advice, if she's a single mother. You need to go to your father, brother. If you don't have a brother or a father, you go to your brotherhood. If you don't have a brotherhood, you do it with God. For the ladies, though, fortunately, you guys, in my opinion, should go to your father. If you don't have your father, go to an uncle. If you don't have an uncle, go to your brother. A brother, they got to be masculine. They got to be masculine. They can't be these feminine guys running around. They got to be very masculine, right? And if you don't have any of that, then you go to a woman who's been in a long-term marriage, and you ask her what it is that she does to keep a husband.
Wow, I didn't get 1, 2 in the chat, man. Real quick, let's go ahead and answer this. So who do you go to for advice?
I don't really go to
Remember,
anybody.
relationship advice, not just regular advice. Those are 2 different things. Who do you go to?
I've been talking to my sister a little bit, but I don't really go to anybody.
Is she married?
No, she's literally 22.
Oh, she's 22.
What about you? Who do you go to?
I think it's honestly kind of like the same what she said. I don't really go to anyone seeking relationship advice. Like I said before, like in passing, me and a friend will like discuss a man or something, but there's never a time when I'm like actively like, what should I do about this man? Like, can I come to you advice for about a man? I kind of tend to just keep it within me.
Okay, fair enough. Who do you go to for advice, Fanny?
So in my past relationship that I was 7 years, I would go to my sister-in-law, which she was like with her husband for, I think, if I'm not wrong, like 15 years or 12 years. And she would always advise me just to calm down and then when things calm down, to communicate. But you just let the man go his way and you go the other way, because if not, it's going to end up bad.
Okay, that's pretty good advice. What about you? Who do you go to for relationship advice?
I go to my mother because me and her are like really close, and that's
Your mom married?
Yeah, she's married. She's been.
That's a red flag.
She's been with him for like, I think 20 something years.
Oh, she's been married for 20 years?
Yeah, like she.
That's a green flag.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
So your
flag.
father?
Yeah, take that red flag down.
That's your
my
father?
parents are together, and like
I
go
asked
to
because you
her-
said him, not my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, something
Yeah.
don't add up.
Something's not adding up.
Something's
right
not
there.
adding up.
Something's weird.
With what?
Why?
Because you said she's been married to him. You
Yeah,
didn't say she's been married to my father or
She's
my
been
dad
married-
or my
She's
dad.
married to my father.
Oh, but do you understand why that like caught
Yeah.
attention? Okay.
I
All
just
right.
don't really call him my dad. Like even though he's
Yeah,
with
but see,
Why
that's
not?
weird.
I haven't we don't have a connection like that.
But
like,
is he your father?
He's my father.
Okay. What is it about your and his relationship that there's no connection? Like,
Damn.
I don't want to talk about it.
okay,
Damn.
fair enough.
Yeah. See, he caught on to it. There's a reason why she didn't say it. Okay.
Red flag.
There's a reason why women don't claim men, right? Like that you notice, like the girls that have good relationship with their fathers, they'll come on here and they'll say, "Oh, I love my dad.
Yeah.
I love my dad. My dad's with my mom. My mom's with my dad." So
Yeah.
we just caught on to that right there. Okay, who do you go to for advice?
I love my dad. My dad is with my mom. I actually FaceTime my dad all the time. I talk to my mom and my dad about my relationships. Like if it's a serious relationship, obviously, you know, I talk to them about stuff like that all the time. My sister's been married for, I don't even know how long anymore. So I'm lucky. I have a good support system in that sense that I can go to and ask for advice when it comes to relationships.
Okay. Real quick, man. Let's power up my man Basil real quick. He says, Misha, when I booked you for the show today, it was during demon time. Okay, I'm still not hip to what demon time is. We'll come back to that one right there. He says, I wanted to slide, but I thought about the greater good for the podcast. I thought the process was I was gonna fuck, but we need girls for the pod. Let me ask you something. What does he mean by demon time? Were you like worshiping the devil or something?
No, and demon time is like the hours between like 1 and 5 a.m. and it's like when
I would say after 11 o'clock.
That's
After
fucking
11
crazy.
and 6 in the
Wait,
morning,
so
that's
so
time.
demon time isn't an act, it's a time?
yeah, it's like a
time,
time
yeah.
frame specifically when men, like, you know, if a man is hitting you up at this specific time, that he's only trying to fuck.
It's like booty call hours, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Anywhere
Anything
from 1
after
to 5.
10 p.m. and before 8 o'clock in
That's
the
too
morning,
soon.
I know what
And
you
I'm saying 10 p.m. I'll still go to dinner
no.
and be home in time. Like,
Nah, you're crazy. Anything after 10 o'clock on a weekday, that's it. I already know what your
Hey,
intentions are.
anything after 333, that's it. It's demon time.
No, I'm
What
not gonna
the
lie.
fuck?
Yeah, please explain what you
No.
think that is, bro.
What? You know what's crazy to me is how, like, as the years go by, like they just get more and more demonic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like demon time 1 through. No, yo, you guys are laughing. I'm 100% serious. Think about it. All these rappers call themselves demons.
Mhm.
Back then it was like savages. Oh
yeah,
savages.
yeah.
It was like gangster,
Mhm.
thug,
Mhm.
savage. Now is they demons now, right? And then Steve, you said booty call, right? Booty call, which is still like whatever, you know, degenerate sex.
Right.
But now you guys call it demon time, right?
Damn, think
And
about
if you
that.
guys really think about it, the devil is the most loose after a certain time. That's just real. When you're asleep, like I think it's after 1 a.m.
Mhm.
Why is that?
Anything after midnight.
Everything
Well,
after
why
midnight.
why is that? Is he like in timeout?
No,
it's
it's
because the majority.
a spiritual like thing that
The
people
yeah.
say between certain that time and like 5 in the morning. Think about it. That's when all the bad stuff happens. That's when, you know, people are not in the right state of mind. People are not.
majority
looking
of
for
people are supposed to
the
be
best
asleep.
Intentions.
And they're out drinking.
Exactly. Those are the times when bad shit happens.
And when you're asleep, you're at your weakest.
Exactly.
Spiritually. You know, like so it's like it's the
'Cause you're
that's
in
why
your
you're supposed to pray. Yeah.
subconscious. Yeah.
You're supposed to pray before you go to sleep.
Yep.
To, you know, have like a veil of God like over you, because if not,
While
like,
you sleep.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
So
demons
dumb.
can enter your body type, influence you.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, I'm really thinking about this shit. Like,
Yeah, bro.
It's true.
I zoned out.
I think Eric is in therapy.
Yeah.
right now.
I pulled at her, bro. I pulled at her because I'm over here thinking, and I'm
Okay,
like,
so you understand
because
now.
I'm really logical. So I'm like, well, like there's a lot more car accidents in the daytime. Like I'm trying to figure out, like, but during that time, I'm like, yeah, he's right. Like that's when like people are burglarizing houses,
Burglarizing
Exactly.
houses.
And everyone that
murders.
has like the ill intentions
It's just
is
like late
outside.
night thoughts.
Think
like
about
that's
it,
when they're
like
able
when
to
you
like
think
get
of
into your
when you
head.
think of like gang members are like, yo, we're gonna go hit him at
Outside,
night, right?
yeah.
At
Oh
night,
yeah,
right?
when it's dark.
You know, we're gonna go break into the house at night. We're gonna go kidnap at night. We're gonna go rob him at night. We're gonna hit him at night. We're gonna do the drive-by at night. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty true right there. That's pretty true. I just didn't know that demon.
I didn't know what it meant either.
Yeah.
I thought it
I
was
thought that
an
meant
action.
you were horny.
Yeah,
I thought it
That's
was
what I
an
thought, like-
adverb.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I thought-
I was
I
about to
thought-
say, damn, why would he comment that?
No, I thought demon time was like if you're at the club. demon time.
No.
Right? Right? No, am I wrong?
Yeah,
I mean, if you think
you're
about
not in
it,
your
though,
five
that too,
senses.
though, like, what do people do at the club? People go to the club to be promiscuous, to do drugs, to be out there, to do this, to do that. So,
Because it sounds like a verb, right? Like it's
Yeah.
an action. Like they're gonna do something. Like it's demon time. Like I'm gonna go or whatever.
Yeah, demon time, doing something stupid. Okay, cool. Ladies, I have a question for you since we don't have any super chat. Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys so much. If men build the world, then why do women benefit more from it? We're going to start off with you this time. So if men build the world, why is it that women reap the benefits of it?
Because we don't have to do the work, and like we're just enjoying what they created.
Yeah, but why?
Why?
I want to know why. Like, if men build the world,
Okay.
why do women benefit the most from men building the world? Like, shouldn't we benefit the most because we built the world? Like, shouldn't like guys be able to say like, okay, women, we built the world, so the women should just go ahead and work, and we'll just kind of take it easy. I think we should try that for like 100 years.
Would the men be willing to like be in like female
I
roles?
gotta get you to speak into the mic.
Would the men be willing to like assume female roles at that point though? Because you're talking about like, oh, men built the world, so why do we have to work and why do we have to do this? But like, do you expect women to fulfill their part of whatever they need to do in the world while enjoying the world?
I would say men building the world is equivalent to women giving birth.
Because women are supposed to be submissive.
Who disagrees with me? Think about that for a second. Giving birth and then building the world. Two very hard things to do.
That's true.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so
I
once
think
we...
you're giving us too much credit, but okay.
What do you mean? Giving women too much credit?
Yeah.
For giving birth? That's a pretty big thing right there.
But you're talking about something that men purposely go out and choose to do, and you're talking about something that we biologically have to do. Like,
we
you
don't
know what I
choose
mean?
to
Like,
do it. It's our duty.
yeah.
It's our purpose.
Yeah.
Our purpose is to build. A woman's purpose is to
I get
deliver
that.
life.
I don't know. I still think you're giving us too much credit. Okay.
I've never heard a woman. I've never heard a woman come on here and don't give us that much credit.
So you said what? You said that who did you ask first? Her, right?
I asked her. She
You
said,
asked her
"Would we
first.
be willing to assume
You
female
asked her, but I
women roles?" Okay,
commented.
yeah.
Okay.
So explain though why. So you would want us to like do the cleaning and cooking?
Well, I'm saying, yeah. I mean, if you're saying why can't, men build the world, women, like why can't we switch and like where women go out and work and, build the world? But okay, so if we're switching and women assume those roles, wouldn't the men be willing to switch into the female gender roles? Like, I feel like that's the thing is so many men are like, oh, like women should be the providers at this point. Like women should do this. So many men say that nowadays, like, oh, not so much women should be providers, but women shouldn't be just looking for a man to provide for them and like do all this for them. But at the same point, like, don't you expect your woman to do certain things for you to provide for her? So
Yeah.
like, if you expect the women to go out and like do the work in the world and like build the world like the men should, wouldn't you expect that the men in turn do what you expect the women to do while the men go build the world?
I don't think so.
Do you think women are fulfilling their roles today in 2023?
Not most of them, no.
Do you think men should continue to build the world?
No, but I don't think many of them are. So many men nowadays aren't. And that's one of the reasons why I told you, like, I'm not really interested in marriage. And
Then who do you think is building the rest of I-95 right now and all this construction going on in Miami?
Men.
Who do you think built this studio we're in?
men.
What about the pavement that you drive on?
But you're talking about going out and choosing. You're saying like
No. It's a man's purpose. It's his duty to create.
Okay.
It's a woman's duty to bear children.
Okay.
So what I'm
That's
asking
facts.
is, if men are still building the world, would you agree that they're fulfilling their duties?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you think in 2023 the majority of women are fulfilling their duties?
No.
Okay. So when you say if men would be willing to fulfill the duties of a woman, what do you refer to exactly?
Like, taking care of the household, taking care of the children, taking care of the man, like catering to him. If you expect him to provide for you and go out into the world and work and build your world, like when he comes home, you should be a safe space from the world.
But are women doing that now?
No,
All right,
not
so
most of the time.
Okay, so how are men supposed to fulfill those duties that belong to women if women aren't even doing them in 2023?
But that's what I'm saying. Most men aren't choosing to go and fulfill those duties nowadays. Like you're talking about like the I-95 being built and like the pavement in the studio. Like the men weren't going out of the way to actively choose to build the world. Like the men who are building I-95 are being paid to do that. Like
Yeah, but
that's the only reason they're doing it.
They're still doing it though, is what I'm saying. Like they're not just doing it. No one just
She
does
wants them
things
to do it for free.
But I'm saying that's what you're saying. Would you're saying shouldn't the women go and build the world? Would the women like
ask the question again, bro?
Bro.
No.
and maybe I'm not understanding it, like genuinely, like
I said if men build the world, then why is it that women reap the rewards of men building the world? Like if I built this house, why is it that you get to live in it and enjoy it while I still have to go out there and build more houses?
okay, I get what you're saying now. Why should we enjoy the house? But like again,
Your argument was what men aren't really doing it out there because they're getting paid.
you're gonna go continue to okay, maybe
but even while men are getting paid to continue to build the world, women are still not even doing what they're supposed to be doing.
You're right.
So it's like that's where we have this like this disagreement, this disconnect, because it's like, you know, and then here's another thing. If men are building the world and women are benefiting from it, then how is it that women are saying that they're still oppressed? Please answer that question.
Because the feminist movement has fucking taken over and brainwashed a whole bunch of women for the last 50, 60 years into thinking that because if you're just a mom or if you're just a housewife, that like somehow what you do in this world is less important than the lawyer or the doctor or the whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Fair enough. What about you? What do you think about that?
About what?
Melanie.
Bro,
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it the whole fucking show. She's not gonna.
Put a one in the chat if you guys think we should give Melanie one more chance. Put a one in the chat if you guys think we should give Melanie one more chance.
Melanie.
I think Melanie needs a Red Bull.
Okay, let me ask you again.
I've
Melanie,
been
let me
through a
ask.
lot this
Okay.
weekend. Like
Okay.
I'm not thinking
Oh,
straight.
I
I'm
remember.
not thinking straight. Like you guys, like, my neck
Me-
is hurting. I'm
Okay,
sore.
Melanie, hey, let me tell you something. I've been through a lot this weekend too, bro. I promise you. Like if we compare,
I don't think.
listen, no,
think-
I promise you, bro. You have no fucking idea. But here's the thing: you gotta be present,
Okay,
right?
I'm
You
present.
gotta be engaged in here. So let me ask you again: if men are building the world and women are benefiting from it, right? You guys get to go get your nails done, and you guys, you know, yeah, cool. Some of you guys might work, but you know overall that you're benefiting. You guys reap the rewards, right? Then how is it that women are still out here saying we're oppressed, right? Like we're not equal to men. How is it that women are oppressed when you guys are reaping all the benefits of society?
Okay, can you define oppressed?
Oppressed?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like black ops. Oppressed op. I don't know.
Like mad?
No,
No,
like
no,
they
no, I'm
feel like
kidding.
they're
Oppressed.
less
I'll
in
pull up the
like-
definition.
yes.
I'll pull up
less
the
in
definition of
value
oppressed.
or less
I was trying to be
important
funny. I
than
was trying to
men.
be funny. Okay.
or like they
Yes,
have
so-
less rights.
Like the
Oppressed.
women's
Like you know how
suffrage
the slaves felt like they were oppressed.
Here we go. Here's the
Okay.
Right?
definition.
Oppressed.
Well, damn,
oppressed
they
right
was
here.
oppressed.
To be exploited or systematically harmed by others. Do you need us to define exploited and systematically?
I just don't understand this question. Like I really don't. Like I don't.
I
get it.
feel
Like,
like I low-key didn't either. That's why
if
I like
you
my
guys-
response
if you
was
guys-
There goes
why
the
is that?
sisterhood.
Why is that a
Like,
question?
why
I
do
don't
women
understand.
feel like they're beneath men still if they're still reaping all of the benefits of men building
maybe
the world?
because they're not doing what men are doing to like be on their level. Like they're not working as hard as men. I think like they're doing half the work. Like most of the work, girls don't do anything. So all they do is benefit from it. And
Okay, so then why do they feel like they're beneath men if they're benefiting so much from everything the men are doing?
I can't really tell you that because I don't feel that way.
That's a really good point though
Like,
that you just brought
I
up.
can't say anything. Like
That's kind of a really good point that you just brought up though, that she said that because women feel like they're not doing what the men are doing, but here's the thing: women don't want to do what the men are doing.
they can't. Like,
Very
they
true.
don't. So most of them don't want to. Like they complain, but they don't want
can't. Let's be fair. Women can get on I-95 and try to build it too. They can, but they
They
don't
choose
want
not
to.
to.
And I don't think that they should. And I don't think they do a good job. If I'm being fair, which is why it's crazy to me that they fight for equality because we're not equal, right?
Yeah, I know.
like Misha, if I paid you $100 an hour, would you go fix I-95?
Yeah.
For how much?
For 100 an hour?
100 an hour? You think you'd be able to do a good job?
Probably not. But I mean, I do it for the 100 an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what it takes to build a highway?
I do not know.
Being in the heat and like on your knees and a bunch of stuff that like
You can
getting
get
dirty.
ran over.
What?
Fair
It's
enough.
dangerous.
It is actually a very dangerous job.
I mean, I believe
There-
that.
there's a reason why they do it at night too, by the way, and
Yeah.
they do it in demon time. If you notice that, and yeah, you get a hefty fine if you're speeding around like a construction zone in a highway, man. They don't
Yeah.
play no jokes with that.
So let's ask it this way. Do you guys think that there's any law that benefits men that doesn't benefit women?
Nope.
Good question. She's thinking hard. She wants to prove something. Bring one up. What's
no,
one thing?
I don't want to like earlier, like my, how do you say, my response was like kind of like off of like what the actual question was. So like, I don't want to just like say my response and like, it's not like, I guess it goes into the whole, like, again, this may be off topic, pro-choice, like pro-life. Like that's something that I feel like kind of, how do you say, what was the word you use?
Benefits?
Benefits men, but it doesn't benefit women.
You're breathing into the mic over there.
So you're saying that
I heard you, but I don't think that's me.
It is you. You're right,
Okay.
like right here.
you're saying that the whole pro-choice,
The law,
pro-life movement benefits men more than women.
it doesn't. The movement itself doesn't benefit men more, but the
The
laws.
right to a woman getting an abortion benefits men more than women.
Yes.
How
In
so?
Because it's something done to a woman by, like, in certain instances, if it's done to a woman by a man and she had no choice in it, and the man is choosing that choice for her, the men are benefiting from this. These women are not benefiting any way,
So
having
let-
no choice over their body.
So let me ask you: are you pro-choice or pro-life?
I'm pro-choice.
You're pro-choice. So you think that a woman has the right to kill an unborn child?
I don't think they have the right to kill an unborn child, but I don't think it's considered an unborn child until a certain, how do you say, date. Like I believe in pro-choice to a certain extent. Like I believe in the states that allow the choice up until like, what is it, the like 4-week mark, when it starts to be able, like, it's not just a clump of cells.
Most women don't
So
know
it's
that
a
they're
clump of
pregnant
cells.
until 6 weeks.
So when does life begin?
When in my opinion,
No,
when-
biologically, not in your opinion.
I don't,
Biologically.
biologically, I do not know the definition of when life begins.
Do you think sperm cells are alive?
No.
But aren't they like
What about-
swimming?
what
to the
about egg cells?
organs?
No.
Did you know that sperm is a living organism before it leaves a man's body?
Yes.
You did know that?
Yes, I knew that it was a living organism, but I don't think it's like a living, breathing. Like I feel upset. Like if a woman were to go and get an abortion and it was like she was only a couple days to a couple weeks pregnant.
Okay. Why are you pro-choice?
Because like I told you, in certain instances, like a woman can be detrimentally harmed, and even the child itself, if this woman is forced to have this child and it doesn't go into, even if the child is put into foster care, that child is not going to have a good life. It's not going to live a good life.
What do you mean by harmed?
What do you mean?
You said when a woman is harmed.
If she was raped,
Don't say rape. Say another word.
sexual assault.
Crepe. Say crepe.
Crepe.
Yeah.
If she was craped. If,
Okay. That's 0.5%. 0.5% of the abortion rate is due to crepe.
I've had friends who also were playing it safe. They had an IUD. They had used birth control and they still got pregnant. Is that the woman being unsafe, or did she cover her bases and still get pregnant? And she was too young to have a child. I don't feel like that's wrong of her.
But you said crepe though.
That's one
Okay.
instance, and
What-
then
what's
another
the other
instance is, like I said, I've had friends like in high school. I had one girl I knew. She had an IUD. Her and her boyfriend had been together for a while. She ended up getting pregnant while having the IUD. They ended up having
The
to.
IUD is a thing in the arm.
No,
right?
no, that's
No, it's
that's
inserted
the
in
other
your
thing.
uterus.
Yeah.
The T.
yeah.
Well, first of all, my main concern with that is what the fuck is a high school girl doing having sex?
Most people have sex in high school, and why is it like? Do you have a problem with high school men having sex, or is it specifically just a high school girl?
Well, you need a man and a woman to have sex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, are you against?
High school students in general shouldn't be having sex.
Right.
But it happens.
It happens, but that doesn't make it right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I want to know, like, so explain, right? You said women being assaulted, and then you said girls having children, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I think teenage pregnancy is I would categorize that as not ready to have a child. So that's 25% of abortions.
Damn.
Okay, so that covers up 30% right there between the crepe and the not ready to have a child.
No,
what
that's
about the others?
0.5%.
Oh, 0.5,
Yeah,
sorry.
everybody else is well, I would put that not mature enough to raise a baby. Everybody else, are repeated. Like there's more women having abortions. There's more women because between like 15 and 19 years old, that's only 8.5% of abortions. Everybody else is 20 and older. It makes up about, I want to say about the rest. So that's 8% of abortions. So 92% of abortions are over the age of 20.
Damn.
Okay.
So
Could she not still be like over 20 and not ready to mature enough to raise a child though? Like again, like I use my personal experience of like the friend in high school who was 16, but say she was, 21. Her and her boyfriend had been together for a while. She was using protection, and they didn't want to have a child, but then she got pregnant. They're not in a financially ready place. They're not emotionally ready for a child. They know that their relationship would not last with the child. Why would you want to bring a child into that toxic environment? Or why would you want to bring a child into this world and then put it into foster care and give it a life that it wouldn't want versus just
I would argue, why would you put yourself in that position?
Why would you not want to have sex with your boyfriend and use protection when you're in a relationship?
Well,
because you're a
said
child.
You're
15 years
you
old.
said that she had an IUD.
Okay,
right?
I said, so move past that. I said, I use my personal experience with a 16-year-old, but say she's 21.
Right.
She's in a relationship with her boyfriend. Right. They're using an IUD and she gets pregnant.
Right, I understand that. But you do understand that IUDs are not 100%.
So
I'm pretty sure that she got an IUD because she was like, oh, great. Now you could come inside me, babe.
Some parents make the girls do birth control.
Yeah,
so then I'm pretty sure the conversation went, oh, I have an IUD, so you don't have to wear a condom anymore.
So that's you
Why?
assuming,
Because
though.
it feels better.
You're saying you're pretty sure
because I'm 38 years old.
Okay.
That's why I know how this conversation went.
You don't know, though.
You don't know.
You don't know
I
for
could
100%.
put my hand in the fire. That's how the conversation
same
went
way
right now.
Yeah, when you have sex with a man, they'll automatically ask you, "Are you on birth control
I
or
could
something?"
put my
Come
hand
on.
in the fire. That's how the conversation went.
Listen.
Be honest with you.
I'll say this: it's funny that you said that some parents put their kids on birth control rather than teaching them not to have
To
sex.
abstain, yeah,
That's crazy. It's like, listen, I'd rather you be on birth control and go have sex than not have sex. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and power up my man Basil real quick, man. He says, "Demon time, Hector. That's when you're pushed. That's when you're pushed to want to do activities you shouldn't do. But I'm a demon slayer. People succumb to their darkness urges.
What is
it's
Basil
terrible.
on today?
Make sure to like and subscribe. Guys, make sure you guys like the video, man. And, go ahead and fucking subscribe as well, man. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. We appreciate you guys watching, man. It's a fucking Sunday. You guys could be anywhere, but you're here with us. And this is a really good topic here that we're discussing, man. I actually appreciate your viewpoints as well, but I would say the same thing Hector was saying is, birth control has become the new, abortion has become the new birth control.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying that everyone uses the right to pro-choice responsibly. In no way, shape, or form was I saying that. There are a lot of women who abuse the right, but I'm saying personally, I am pro-choice for those reasons because there are exceptions to the rule.
Okay, but that's 0.5%.
But it's still a percent. It's still women who have their right taken away from them who are going to go now have illegal abortions.
99 women had abortions just because it was convenient for them, and only one of those women had an abortion because it was an actual issue due to crepe. Do you still think that those 99 women deserve the right to have an abortion?
They do deserve the right, yes.
Even if it's because of convenience.
Even if it's because of convenience,
because
yes.
60%,
I do not agree that they should do it, but they should still be afforded the right. It's their body.
Yeah, but see, abortion has never been illegal when it jeopardizes the mother's health. Mm-hmm. So if a woman was going to die due to birth, that would always be an option.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Since they were able to do abortions, it's always been an option that if the baby's birth was going to harm the woman, they would ask the husband, not the boyfriend,
to make the decision.
The husband to make the decision with his wife.
Okay.
Because 60% of women have had 2 or more abortions.
Okay.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
And I mean, I believe that, but again, that still doesn't deter me.
playing devil's advocate, let's put the shoe on the other foot, right? Like, what if she didn't want the baby, but her boyfriend really wanted to have the baby?
I don't agree with the women like getting rid of the child without that father's
but
consent.
what you're arguing
They can,
for,
though.
right?
But what you're
because
saying
of what you're
is that
arguing
she can
for.
do
Yes.
whatever she wants because it's her body.
That's
and
a
he
good
has
point,
No,
Dina.
I'm arguing she should be allowed the choice.
No. Dina, that's a really good point because what you're arguing for is one-sided.
I'm not. I'm saying a woman should be allowed the choice to have an abortion, just like the man should have the choice to be a part in making that decision.
No, hey, but if it's her choice.
But you're saying it's her body, it's her choice, it's her decision to make.
And
It's
not your- and
it's her body to have a choice with. I'm not saying that means that she gets final say in what happens to this child.
But that's what it is. She does get final say. Do you not understand that?
I understand
when
what
you
you're
go
saying.
have an abortion, they don't make you, hey, go make your baby daddy sign this paper
Right.
so we can give you an abortion. That doesn't happen.
Okay, but then why can't that be a discussion that's had versus just taking away the choice from women altogether? The same way they have stipulations as far as like dates, why can that not be the law that's passed? That like, oh, if it's not consented by both parties, you can't have it. Versus just taking away the choice from women altogether.
Do me a favor.
It's Dina.
Yeah, Dina, disconnect that real quick and then plug it back in. I don't know what the fuck's
Yeah, it's
going
just
on.
some
real quick.
feedback, guys.
It's just the feedback. Yeah.
I hear it.
I don't know
I
whose
don't
it
think
is.
the stream can hear it though.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing, right? With your situation, pro-choice, the woman has the sole choice. So not only are you saying I want to be pro-choice because of, the crepe situation, but he just explained 99 women can now have abortions because of that one woman, right? And then also because of that option that you're giving the women, that it's your choice, the men also have no choice.
Okay.
So for that 1.5%, everybody else suffers. It's not even a percentage. It's half of a percentage. Does that make sense?
So virtually non-existent.
Okay.
So is it fair? Is what I'm asking you.
No, it's not fair. But
The chat said that they can hear it.
So the chat does say they can hear, it, but I don't know where that came from, bro.
Just randomly started.
It literally
Alright, we're trying to
randomly
fix it. Hold on.
started. I don't know if you can like shut it down a little bit, like turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, hold on.
But yeah, shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys. I didn't actually think you guys could hear that, man, because that's pretty loud on our end too, and we're trying to like work through it.
Test. What is that? Is it that?
All right.
It can't be your headphones. Your headphones wouldn't affect the other headphones. Yeah. I don't know what it could
Hold on,
be.
I'm
man.
gonna try to mute this. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not mine. I flushed it.
Don't put your
Don't put your headphones on.
don't put your headphones on.
Hold on, guys. Hold
It's
on.
not the headsets, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah. Chat, put a 1 in the chat, man, if you guys can hear that, please.
Yeah, everybody said they can
Yeah,
hear
hold on, guys. Let me just mute everything real quick. I want to see. I see.
There
Here
you
it is.
go.
It's someone's mic here. All right. Everyone talk real quick.
One,
Test,
two.
test,
One,
test.
two.
Two.
Okay, I think that figured it out.
It's Melanie's mic. Yeah, Melanie's not talking
We're
anyways.
we'll
we're gonna switch yours out real quick.
All
Yeah.
right, you guys can keep going. I'll switch
Shout out
it
to the chat, man. They could all hear that shit, man.
Yeah,
They're over
thank you,
there
chat.
trooping it out, man.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, become
Yeah,
a
guys.
member.
Appreciate it.
$4.99.
Okay, so like we were saying, because of that, it's not even a percentage. That's the crazy part about it. Because of that 0.5%, everybody in the world suffers because of that 0.5%. That's not fair. I personally don't think it's fair.
I don't think the whole world is suffering from it though.
Yeah, right,
The
okay.
whole world is suffering from what exactly?
That's what I'm saying. How is the whole world
Well, think
suffering?
about it. I just said that
Suffering
out of
from what?
100, 0.5 is what you're making an argument for,
Okay.
right?
Well,
and,
the 0.5
and then,
plus the
and the
people who weren't mature.
99.5, everyone else does suffer because if the woman wanted to make the abortion happen, they have no choice but to do it because it's not their choice. It's the woman's choice.
Yeah.
That's what I was arguing.
Okay.
So, and I asked you if it was fair. You said it's not fair,
I said that.
but you're still pro-choice.
I am.
But why? Is
Because
what I'm
the other
saying.
choice is still unfair as well. That's what I'm saying. Is both of them
No,
are.
but okay. So like right now, if I
You know
said,
what it is, Eric, is the fact that feminism has successfully programmed these young girls into
Yeah,
thinking
absolutely.
things that they don't even understand themselves. I mean, they're just regurgitating the same shit that all these liberals are saying. It's a clump of cells. It's my body, my choice. Think about it. She didn't make not one, and I'm not picking on you. This is the majority of women. You didn't make not one valid argument. You know, we gave you the facts. These are facts. You can look these up. This is on Hatchmaker. which is an organization that goes to different abortion clinics and gathers the statistics behind the women, anonymous women, right, who are reporting the reasons behind why they get abortions, and they come up with these percentages, these statistics, and also CDC, which is the Center of Disease Control. So according to the Center of Disease Control, let me see, I got you right here. According to the Center of Disease Control, women in their 20s, recorded the highest rates of abortion, 56.9%. That's more than half. Damn. And then when I tell you that it's the majority of women, I think it was 56 point something, had more than two.
Yeah.
So it become a form of birth control.
Yes.
And men have no choice. Mm-mm. So it's like, let's say I have sex with a woman, she gets pregnant, and I'm like, hey, we'll take care of it. Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. And she says, no, I have no right. Yeah. However, if I say, I'm not ready for a child, which me personally, I would never, I'm a firm believer in life begins at conception. The moment that my sperm cell meets your egg cell, life begins. Keep it. And she says, no, I don't want to keep it. And she wants to keep it. I have no right. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, I could be placed on birth control. Mm-hmm. I mean, not birth control, child support.
Child support, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not the fact that it's your body, your choice. I would argue that it's the child's body until he's born, because you're not killing yourself, you're killing him or her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Also, too, like let's just hypothetically, let's make an example real quick, right? It's 7 of us here, right? Let's say. Have you guys ever seen the movie? It's supposed to be a scary movie, and it's like, let's play a game. What was it? Saw. Yeah. Saw, right? Like Saw, in that movie, they kind of put you in a situation where like you have to pick like you or another person. Mm-hmm. Like imagine if one of us had to die in order for everybody else to survive. Like, wouldn't it be worth like, or we can all die, right? So you have an option, right? We all die, or one of us can die to save everybody else. Now, of course, nobody wants to die, right? And it would suck to see one of us die. But I'm pretty sure we could all agree at the table that would be a better option than all of us dying, right? Right? Everybody agree with that? So, like, in your situation, that one person, that 0.5%, is the reason why everybody else is suffering, is what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, it's such a... You woke up? God damn.
I don't think that... I feel like if we had to choose that, then I feel like everyone should die, because
what the fuck? Yo, hold up.
Really, nigga?
Bro, she woke. Bro, listen. She woke up.
I'm religious, and I feel like if I had a choice and I had to pick someone to die, I would go straight to hell, and I'm not doing that.
Bro, you're religious. What do you believe in?
Okay, I'm Catholic.
So are you pro-life or pro-choice? Do you believe in abortion?
I don't believe in abortion.
Hold on. Let me say something. Am I not mistaken? But isn't it real that in the Bible or somewhere along that it says that the greatest sacrifice someone can make is like dying for someone they love, or dying for a friend or something like that? Like, isn't that like one of the best sacrifices that you can make, if I'm not mistaken? Like in the Bible somewhere it says that if a friend dies for another friend, like that's one of the best sacrifices that you can make.
I don't know what.
Yo, look that up real quick, Steve. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a sacrifice. Like if you're willing to like die for somebody else, I don't really know, but you can look at.
I know what you're saying.
But my thing is like, it doesn't make any logical sense for all of us to die when just one of us can die.
Yeah, let's say we don't have to kill them.
Right.
They just have to volunteer.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So we all rock, paper, scissors. We rock, paper, scissors, shoe. And
it's wrong.
And somebody loses.
I would volunteer.
Just please,
I don't believe you.
I volunteer you as well.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
I literally am strongly like, I just don't like, I can't do, like, that's not something I would do. Like, rock, paper, scissors, whoever loses dies. Like, what is that?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I know, at least I would hope so. One of us would probably take that hit, but because that's just the way it is. It might be me, because I just like, fuck these shit.
Yeah, I might not even shit.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense, right?
We're putting
straws, we're doing something.
All right.
Eric,
John,
go ahead.
Greater love has no has no one than this that lay down his life for his friends. John 15. 13.
All right, then. I don't
there's a
even
verse
read the
in-
Bible and I knew that. I don't even read the Bible and I knew
Lay
that.
down one's life for
Listen
his
to
friends.
that.
Yeah.
John
That's it.
15:13.
So
Yeah.
I'm automatically going to heaven if I do that shit.
You see?
So
Like,
I do
that's
it.
how is.
No, okay, but what I'm saying is it doesn't make sense for the whole world to suffer because 0.5% of the population gets craped. You know what I mean? And even then, man, I hate that situation because, you know, that's a very delicate topic. But I would say that a lot of people, unfortunately, they put themselves in situations that crepe can happen. Right now, I'm not saying it's okay, right? Nobody clip this shit and oh my god or anything. But what I'm saying is maybe if you don't go get lit with that stranger you just met on Bumble or Tinder, you know what I mean? Maybe if you don't go get drunk with him and sleep over, like who knows? A lot of times, you know, people put themselves in, not only women but men too.
Yeah,
men too. Okay, men put themselves in situations like that too. It doesn't just happen. Crepe isn't just for women; it happens to men too. Okay, cool.
I completely agree
So
with that.
what I'm saying is it's not worth it, in my opinion, to have
Go back to that one, G. The other
Christ
one?
is King. Let's
no,
go.
the one before.
Shout out to OJ.
Yeah, that's what he was referring to.
The scripture is about Christ sacrificing himself. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's right here.
Wait, so it doesn't apply to us?
No, it was about Christ. It was about Christ.
But it
That's
says
the whole,
man.
like,
It
he's
says
so
man
low.
though.
Yeah, I guess.
It says
the-
man.
Yeah.
Yo, we keep
Talking
going into the
about
Bible
Jesus.
study
Yeah,
every show, bro.
we do, right? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Every day we're going into the Bible, bro.
Yeah.
Now listen, when I read that, it was I think it was like on TikTok or some shit like that, and I was just like, oh, that's pretty dope,
Mhm.
you know. But I didn't think about it, you know, in depth like that. I just,
Eric,
yeah.
I have
What's
a
up?
question. Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Do you
I
go to
believe
church?
there is a God. Yeah.
Did you go to church today?
No,
Do you pray?
no,
Do you talk to God?
no. I don't do any of that.
Then you don't
Red flag.
believe in God.
I believe there's a God. I wouldn't say I like. I
okay.
literally just
We're
got a
going
Bible
somewhere
like 4 days
crazy.
ago.
You wanna go to heaven?
I don't
You're
know.
not going to heaven.
Wait a minute.
How could you say that?
How you come out of a trance and say he's not going to
Bro,
heaven?
hold up.
That was crazy.
Hold up.
That's a very that escalated very quickly.
Hold on.
started saying some
Yo,
crazy
is
You're not
That's
going to
fucked
heaven.
up. That's fucked up, man.
She said you're not going to heaven.
Damn, son, where'd you
You have
find
to, like,
this?
Why did it get so quiet?
Yeah, we're
Girl, we're all listening to what you have to say.
You have to.
Yo, I've never been talked to
communicate.
like that before.
You're
not going to heaven.
She became the Jehovah's
You have to
Witness.
be
one
present.
mic, ladies. Hold on.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
gonna. You can't just go to heaven because you believe in Him. You have
That's
to.
literally what the Bible says, though. Like,
You
if
have
you
to-
believe in God and you accept Him in your heart, when you die, you are going to heaven.
What do you think accepting God in your heart consists of?
Like, taking accountability for your sins, accepting God as your one true Savior,
Mhm.
and like accepting Christ as your Savior. When
Then
you
why
die.
do you believe in
But-
abortion?
But you sin. You sin.
Yeah, of
We all
course.
sin.
Yeah.
But do you go to
That was a really
confirmation?
good question, though.
Yeah,
That
that
is
was
a
a
good
really
question.
good
We
question.
should go back to that.
Yeah. Do you
That was
think
a really good
God? Do you
question.
think God and Christ is cool with abortion?
Probably not.
So how can
course
you
not.
say that? You know,
But I mean, they're not good with a lot of the sins that go on throughout the world, but they
Sure.
still happen and they're still allowed to happen. The choice is not taken away from people to commit those sins just because they don't think God would agree with them.
But
Okay,
don't
well,
you
let me
think
ask
God
you-
would probably forgive him over somebody that just had an abortion and like
But
took
why?
a life?
See, that's the thing is now you're taking into whether you think God would forgive for this sin, but not for that sin. All sins are equal in the eyes of God. If I'm
no,
not
that's a
mistaken.
fucking lie. There's sins that
There's
are greater than
cardinal
others.
sins that
Murder
are
and
not for.
No,
very
the,
big sin.
the sins that he refers to as abominations are unforgivable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, there's levels to this shit?
Yeah,
there's
There's
levels.
levels. Yeah.
I
There
thought it
is.
was just like
No.
free for
No.
all.
Like, no
levels.
sin is
free
no,
for all.
like no like if you're consciously sinning, of course, right? I consciously kill people. It's comparable to an abomination, but for example, homosexuality is an abomination according to the Bible. It's an unforgivable sin. Bestiality is an unforgivable sin. Incest is an unforgivable sin. Sacrificing children, which is what abortion is an unforgivable sin. Because that's what you guys are doing. You're sacrificing children because it's convenient. Now, you've referred to it as a clump of cells, and then in the same breath agreed that sperm is alive.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But just because it doesn't feel anything doesn't make it any less alive.
Okay.
Because we could argue that an ant doesn't feel anything, and it might be screaming for its life when you squish it with your thumb. So what disqualifies life?
But how can you argue that
That's
like an
deep.
ant doesn't feel things if like there's like physical proof that an ant does feel things? Whereas I mean, I could be mistaken, but hasn't there been research done like as to like how there's not nerve endings and until a certain point in like a fetus, so like it technically cannot feel things?
Well, you're arguing against it. So I would say that if you're building a foundation or a premise to your argument, right, I would assume that you have that research. Because I'm telling you right now that
Well, I
sperm
didn't
is
come onto
alive.
the show like
I know you
with prepared
didn't, but
research.
I know you didn't, but this is the thing, and I brought this up when we were on the Just Pearly. A lot of ladies and men do this too. They'll begin to build a premise to their argument, right? They'll build an argument against what you're saying, and you'll present facts to them. And then when you challenge them on the fact that they don't have any facts, they'll say, "I didn't come prepared
But
for
you're
a debate."
also allowed to look at your phone and look up facts right now. Like
I'm not looking up any facts. I mean, I actually research this because I'm not going to talk about or believe something. This is the difference between men and women. Women feel. That's why I asked you, what do you know? You're allowed to feel, right? 100%. You're a young lady. You're 20 years old. You're allowed to feel anything you want. You operate on emotions. But every time that you begin to articulate your point, you say, I feel. And that's why I asked you, don't feel. What do you know? What do you believe? If I'm going to believe something, I have to do the research before I conclude in my mind that I actually believe it. So I'm not challenging the fact that you're not allowed to feel. You can feel, right? But earlier in the show, you said, I post these pictures that's considered promiscuous, but there's substance to me. I'm challenging that by asking you, what do you know? So it's not that you were supposed to come prepared to debate about abortion.
Okay, well, then
it's
I
about
do know
come
that
prepared,
there has been studies
come
done.
prepared to articulate anything that you believe in.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying I don't want to misconstrue the facts. I do not know for a fact the studies or the research that has been done on this topic, but I do know that there has been studies done as to like the nerve endings, the science behind when a fetus can feel, when it starts to have feelings and nerve endings and feel pain, like you were saying, like versus squishing an ant and, you know, sacrificing a child. That's all I'm saying is I don't have like the specific research and those articles to back up what I'm saying right now, and I don't want to misconstrue it and say the wrong facts. But I'm saying is my argument earlier was based on what I had done in my small research into the topic of knowing, like, I know that at a certain point, there is no nerve endings. There is no feeling for this fetus at the point. Like, yes, it's alive. Yes, it was an egg and a sperm. I wholeheartedly agree with what you said about that. But I don't think it's at a point where it feels and it's going to be hurt and it's going to feel like it's dying and it's being killed and sacrificed.
When do you think it will feel that? How many weeks?
I can't say for sure. I do not know, but I don't know like the science behind when you develop your nerve endings. And
How can you be so sure that you truly believe this?
What do you mean by that?
Like okay, I'll ask you this way. The little amount of research that you did, these were your own words, right? You said I did a bit of research on it and was that enough to come to that conclusion that you wholeheartedly believe abortion is okay in these kinds of situations?
In my opinion, I feel like I did enough research to make my opinion. I mean, it may not be enough research for other people's opinions, and they don't have to agree with my opinion. But in my heart, in my opinion, I feel like I did enough to make my decision that I am pro-choice. Yes.
Okay, so how many weeks do you think before it becomes life, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I want to say when it starts to feel. So is that like at 6 weeks when it starts to?
I'm asking you.
When it starts to feel, in my opinion, when it starts to feel, like to have nerve endings, to be able to feel pain, to experience feelings or any type of like, not feelings, I guess, but physical discomfort from the process is when I believe that it's wrong. Yeah.
I have a question. You said that in your opinion, abortion is okay. In your opinion,
under certain circumstances. Yes.
Okay, but like if you, damn, you don't know the facts, so I can't like. Never mind.
What?
All right. You know what?
I lost
Do me a
too.
favor. Do me a favor, Mel. Go back to sleep.
The chat was saying.
Go back to sleep. Yo, real quick. Before we have a super chat, real quick. Shout out to my man Captain, man. But before we get there, I know we just powered him up. Can you give me the list of all after the show, all the abominations? Because bro, those were deep. You said being a hoe, being bisexual, bestiality, incest, being a woman. What else?
No, never.
No.
No? Oh, fuck, let me take that one out. My bad. Damn. Okay.
It's the wrong list, Eric. That's a different list.
All right, let's go ahead and power up my man Captain Cayman again, man. He says, just because you can sin doesn't mean you should. A tree does. Sorry, bro, you missed the NT there. Should. A tree doesn't have nerve endings, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't feel when you chop it down. And you know what? That is a great fucking point right there, because trees do feel, and they did a study on that. Like they looked at the root, and they said they found out that those trees actually do feel.
But that's what I'm saying is that study was done that shows that trees feel when you cut them down. Like there's been studies done that until a certain point, it doesn't feel. It's just a clump of cells. It's alive.
What if we just put the research aside and just say right and wrong?
But I'm making my decision based off of research. Like you want to say how people need to base their decisions, and if they're going to wholeheartedly believe in something, it has to be based off of facts. You said that yourself, that like men base it off of logic and we base it off of feelings, which I'm not going to deny. I'm a woman. I do base a lot of my decision making off of feelings, but I try my best to use logic and facts when I make my decisions.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm saying. It's like I only time I'm really considering abortion okay, in my opinion, is during those certain times because of the science-based facts. Like I said, I don't agree with the women who go out there and use abortion as like, you know, their form of birth control, or, like, I don't want to have a baby, but I have birth and go get rid of it. Like, no, like I completely agree that, those are the women that are misusing this. But based off of those facts that I do have, limited being so, I do think in those situations it's okay. Yeah.
And what I'm saying is those women are able to do that because of the 0.5% that.
But again, you're saying the 0.5% because of the crate. But I also brought up, like I said, the women who are not mature enough to have one, the women who are not going to be able to provide for that child.
So then why don't they just not put themselves in that situation?
Okay, but that's what I'm telling you. You're assuming that every woman who's on birth control is now okay.
No. I'm not assuming. I'm 38 years old.
You are.
Let me explain it to you.
Can I finish my point first?
But I'm going to explain because you're saying I'm coming from a different perspective. But I'm going to tell you where my opinion comes from.
Words were, you said, I can put hand on that this is how it went with the woman. She agreed to let this man come. Okay, but see, that's something. Not every woman is like that. That's on birth control. There can be women who are in a relationship with their man who are on birth control who are not saying, come in me because we're on birth control. Like, let's do it now, and put themselves in that situation. But there's still times that it could be like you're with your partner, you're on birth control. Things can happen because contraception is not 100%. And so now y'all aren't ready for a child. Y'all don't want a child in your relationship. It's not going to benefit the child to come into this relationship that's not ready for a child. So why would that not be
so can I give you my argument? Mm-hmm. So I would argue that a woman shouldn't put herself in that position to begin with. And I can say that wholeheartedly because I do have a child. And having one child, I decided, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have another one because of the way the economy is, or because of this, or because I wasn't ready to take care of 2 kids instead of 1. And I never put myself in that position. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
But
and my daughter is 14 years old. Wait, because I let you finish. And my daughter is 14 years old and I am 38 years old. And I can tell you, I have never put myself in the position to need to go have an abortion.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
I can definitely tell you that a 16, 17-year-old boy was trying to just get his dick wet.
Yep. Okay, but it's not only 16 and 17-year-olds I was discussing.
But that's the example that you're giving.
No, I literally I brought it to a 21-year-old earlier. I literally said it's not just a 16, 17-year-old. It's people
that makes it even worse because you should know better at 21, 22 not to put yourself in detrimental situations that you don't want to take care of the outcome. If you are with a committed partner and y'all are on birth control and y'all are
Hold on. Are you done? I just got a fucking idea. I got an idea. How about you don't have sex until you're married
and ready to have a child?
How about that? How about we wait till marriage to have sex?
That's a whole nother conversation itself, though.
It's not, because you said that birth control isn't 100%. Correct.
Yeah.
But But you know what
Abstinence is.
Abstinence is.
Exactly.
Not having sex is the best way to prevent unwanted pregnancy.
Exactly.
Sexual discipline. I've been saying it almost every episode for the last 14 days that I've been in Miami. Sexual discipline.
It's true.
How about we get married before we fuck?
Exactly.
How about we teach our children not to have sex when they're children?
Exactly.
That's the issue. So if you're 22 years old having sex unprotected and you get pregnant, you rep what you sow. That's
put
what
yourself in that situation.
You put yourself in that situation. You can no longer say, I wasn't ready. I'm not ready to be a mother. I'm not ready to be a father, but you were ready to fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the situation.
Do me a favor, man. Let's go ahead and power up my man, Nelly Nell. Nelly Nell says, Eric, you just mentioned a movie that one of my closest friends starred in. Saw 2, 3, and 4. He plays Detective Riggs. You mentioned one of the films I'm in. I'll give you a fat super chat. Great show, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the support, brother. Thanks for rocking with us, man. Guys, make sure you guys like the video, man. Subscribe if you haven't already done it. It helps us out with the algorithm, man. We appreciate you guys. We work really hard for you guys, man. So thank you. Alexia says, it's okay, Eric. We'll take you to church. Okay, fair enough. Listen, man, I recently just got a Bible a few days ago. I'm actually open to going to church, man, but I'm scared of the people at church. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. There's a lot of hypocritical people out there. I'm myself, I'm not the best person, so I want to go somewhere where I can actually like say, wow, okay, cool. I like this spot, man. I like what they're doing here. I like their beliefs. I like the way they live, lifestyle and everything. So yeah, man, I'm open to it, but I appreciate you guys chat. Thank you. I have another question for the ladies. Whose fault is it when a woman gets pregnant? Is it the man's fault or is it the woman's fault? You know what? Just for kicks, we'll start out with you over here, Miss. Take a sip. Go ahead.
I think it's both their fault.
Okay. So you think it's both their faults?
Yeah, you're both choosing to engage in an act that could result in a child.
Fair enough. Okay. What about you? Whose fault is it?
I think both as well.
Both as well. Okay. Fanny, whose fault is it?
Sorry, I forgot the question that was in the chat.
Okay. Whose fault is it when a woman gets pregnant? The man or the woman's?
I'd say the woman for opening her legs.
Okay. Fair enough. What about you?
That I say the woman for opening their legs as well.
The woman for opening her legs.
The woman, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What about you, Dina?
Women control access to sex.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Go ahead and mute her again, bro. She's breathing into the mic. Okay, cool. So what do you think about these three ladies saying the opposite of what you said?
That's okay.
No, but do you agree with them though?
No, I
You got to
don't
speak
agree.
into the mic.
No, I mean I don't agree, but
Okay.
I have my opinion.
All
they
right,
have
cool.
theirs.
So let me just let's go into that fantasy hypothetical world real quick. Okay? Let's say I have a loaded gun, right? I'm just playing with it, right? I'm just looking at it, playing around with it, right? And then it goes off. Boom. I get shot, right? I didn't mean for it to happen, but it did happen, right? I knew when I picked up that gun that there was a possibility that I could get shot, right? So let's say you're playing with a cock, right? You know what the cock is capable of doing. You play with it anyways, right? And then you end up getting shot up a few times. Whose fault is it? Is it your fault? Is it your fault for playing with the cock, or is it?
It's both of
is it
ours
the
because
cock's
he's
fault?
very aware
the
of what
cock
it
was
can
just
do as
living.
well, and he's choosing to let me play with it. He's choosing to partake in the act of sex and to create a child. Like he can.
The cock was just cocking.
No, that's not how sex works. You have to actively like be a part of sex.
But what I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that you knew what it was capable of doing.
So does the man, though.
Yes, and I understand.
So why
that.
is the man not being held accountable?
I'm not saying
Men
that.
are being held accountable.
You're saying that the whole fault is on the woman, though.
I
Well,
didn't say that.
you control access to sex. You can
Okay.
say no.
But not every single time you have sex, do you have to be held accountable for if a child is born. Like that's not a fair standard. To
But
hold.
that's the way you should think.
No.
That's the roll of the dice that you're
But
playing.
see, that's what you're saying, and that's if you want to like push that narrative of abstinence until marriage, though. Like it's not fair to assume that any person on this planet who decides to have sex with their partner, whether they're on birth control or not, has to assume I could have a child from this. I need to abstain from
But
sex.
you should, because the direct result of sex is having a child.
Not
like that's
always.
the whole
It
reason
is.
sex
the purpose of sex is
to have a kid.
To
Yes.
create.
Yeah.
That was how it started. That was what it
No,
was
no,
originally.
No,
no,
it's
that's
not how
what
it
it
started.
is.
That's what the purpose of sex is. The
Okay.
purpose of a woman and a man to have sex is to procreate and to create a child. That is the biological,
Okay, the biological
scientific
definition.
reason for
Wait.
you to have sex.
Wait. You said that's how it started. When did it change?
You can say that throughout our society, throughout generations, it hasn't become something else versus just trying to procreate to have children like our older generations were doing versus having sex for pleasure. It's become an entirely different thing.
No, sex is pleasurable because you're taking pleasure in creating
Right.
life. That's
Because
the
we're
ultimate
human
goal.
beings.
I'm not
That's the only
taking
reason
pleasure
why-
from sex because I'm creating life, though.
You missed
I
the
have
whole
se-
point. No, what I'm saying is sex is pleasurable because we were meant to take pleasure in creating life.
Right.
The only purpose of sex is for the creation of life. And because you're creating a life, it's pleasurable. That's why it feels good. Because we were supposed to take pleasure in creating life. It's biological. Society wise, yeah, people are having sex just to have sex at this point. But the original purpose of sex, if we go down thousands of years, way back to Adam and Eve in the garden, the reason why sex exists is for us to create life. Could you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, now the reason why it's pleasurable is because we need to take pleasure in creating life.
Then why do we have condoms? Because the cum is gonna. If you want them to get the baby, then you have to come in them.
Stupid.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
People created condoms as a contraceptive.
Exactly, but I think her point in saying is like if sex's only purpose is to create a child, and even nowadays, despite society's views on it being pleasurable, the still only purpose is to create a child. Then why did man create condoms if the only purpose of sex
For
is to create a
women
child?
not to get pregnant.
Exactly. You're saying the only
So it's for
purpose of
pleasure.
it's for pleasure. They want to be
Then
Now-
why are
now
condoms
it's for
less
pleasure.
Why are condoms less pleasurable than sex without a condom?
I wouldn't know.
They
that,
don't know how to
but-
answer that because they don't.
They don't use condoms.
Yeah, I don't.
It's crazy. You would think that like with
Stop it,
with
Eric.
how educated people are, right,
They're
at this
just
day and
trying
age, like
Common sense is not common with this generation, Hector. But to tell you guys, okay, so think of the animal kingdom. In the animal kingdom, human beings and dolphins are the only ones that take pleasure in having sex. They literally are. Like, we're talking science.
you said, lions and dolphins.
No, dolphins and human beings.
Oh,
That's it.
dolphins and human beings.
That's it. And that's because dolphins, like, in their brain are the most that
Yeah.
are close to us in their neural
Yeah, they're fucking
pathways.
close, bro.
That's why they take pleasure in having sex. But any other animal in the animal kingdom, they don't just fuck just to fuck. They fuck to make babies.
We're
Yeah.
saying why are people? The question is, like, we're talking about people. We're not talking about animals because
No,
we're not
you're
animals.
missing the point, yo.
The
It's like,
reason
yo,
why
not,
condoms
though.
the reason why condoms were created because humans know that the purpose of sex is to bear children, is to create
Exactly.
life. And because some people don't want to create life, they use condoms, but that doesn't take
Exactly,
away from
that's
the
what I'm saying.
From
yeah,
the
but that
fact.
doesn't take away from the fact that biologically, when you put a penis in a vagina and it ejaculates semen into the woman's body, life will be created. You guys are missing the point.
yeah, you're missing the point. The point's flying right over your head. What she's trying to say is every other species, they only have sex when they're procreating, when they're
Right.
trying to further their line. Like I was talking about cicadas not long ago. They literally just live to fucking have
Right.
sex and then die.
Yeah.
A lot
Go
of
to that last comment, please.
Which one?
The
which
second
one?
before last.
Condoms were made from
No,
the devil.
the one before
Shout out
that.
to Conceited.
The one before that.
The one before that.
Yeah.
No, she's got to do it over
It said,
here.
you know how to do it, Fanny? God
What?
created sex, dumbass. Man created contraceptives.
Okay.
Now go to the one right after. Condoms were made from the devil.
Shout out to the fucking chat, man.
Damn, son, where'd you find
I appreciate the
this?
chat, man. Let's go ahead and super power up international. He says, take a shot for every time you asked an either or question, and one of the ladies chooses both.
I'd be drunk.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, shout out to the ladies, man. I would say I'm gonna actually take that idea and do something else with it, man. Shout out to the ladies. So, ladies, want to thank you guys, man, for coming today. Super cool. You know, you said 2 words. I appreciate those. You woke up. Appreciate that. Yo, really good debate over here, back and forth, man. I actually really appreciate that. Right? As always, it feels like we're always trying to school like the kids. You know what I
honestly,
mean?
like I just wish that girls you guys' age would listen.
But see, you're
Listen
supposed
to
to take advice from
understand,
people
not to
whose shoes you wanted to
respond.
be in. I
Okay,
don't
but
want to
listen
be
to
in the
me.
same shoes as you.
Ooh.
That's exactly why you should take advice
no,
from me,
it's-
because
they
I've
literally-
done all the
But
wrong
literally, they
shit.
say you
so
shouldn't
I
take
can
advice from people who you
tell
don't want to be in their
what not to
shoes,
do.
and I don't want to be in your
Okay,
shoes. So why would
so
I
let
take
me
advice from
explain
somebody who
something.
doesn't get what they want?
Let me explain something to you. Okay. At 38, my daughter at 14 would make fun of you. She would. I promise you. I kid you not. If I brought my daughter, and Eric
And
knows
I know people
this,
who would make fun of you. What
let
is
me
that
finish
point?
talking. Let me finish talking. I wish you would listen to understand instead of to respond. Because you would get so much further. I promise you. I kid you not. Okay. Now I understand that you in your head, you say you don't want to be in my shoes. You're gonna be in worse shoes if you keep thinking the way that you're thinking right now. And I can tell you that with a fact, like without a doubt in my mind. Because the way that you're thinking, you won't ever get a husband. I'm divorced. I had a husband for 10 years.
Damn.
Okay. I have a 14-year-old daughter who believes in abstinence, who does go to church on Sundays, who again would listen to you speak and would school you at 14 about the way that you're thinking. Okay, so you can bat your eyes and roll your eyes at me and be mad and be upset.
Nobody's
but just
upset.
because
I'm letting you speak. You want to be
you're
condescending and you want to say things.
I'm not being
You literally
condescending
said
at
common
all.
sense is not very common in this generation to a
It's
comment
not.
she made
You gotta speak
earlier.
into the mic.
Because it's not.
But you said that in response to a comment that she made.
I'm talking in generalities. Whether you're taking it personal, that's on you. Okay? But the reality is, common sense is not common in your generation, mamita, because you guys are doing stupid shit on the internet for likes, including yourself, because you're out there showing your ass on the internet for likes. So I understand what I'm saying to you right now. You don't want to digest it and you don't want to listen to what I'm telling you. But the reason why I am telling you this is so that you're not in my shoes.
I appreciate that. Thank
Okay,
you.
so let's put that into perspective.
I understand what you're
in your
saying. I
brain.
listen to what you said. I'm understanding. I comprehend.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. That I didn't expect that at all. Real quick, man. Holy
Crazy.
shit. Okay. Ladies, again, thanks for coming. We're actually gonna let you ladies take over, man. So we're gonna ask you to come over here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask you to come over here, and you can come over here. Okay. So we'll let you guys take over real quick. The chat's gonna ask you guys a few questions. You guys can answer back to them, and then also just let us know what you thought about the show. Okay. You don't. God damn it. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can come over. You can stay on, Dina.
Huh?
You can stay on.
What time is it? I gotta go to a show.
Oh, you gotta go. Fuck. Okay, cool. All right.
What time is
Well, you know what?
9:04.
Stay for a little bit, Dina.
I gotta go be funny.
Dina.
Can we all scoot in?
All right, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. The girls are gonna take over real quick. Guys, make sure you guys become a member as well. Become a member of the channel. Just click the join, guys.
Bye,
Let me
guys.
show you guys how to become a member. If you want to become a member, all you got to do is go over here, hit this join, guys. And
Dina,
we
you want to
have.
come here?
I can't. Mommy, I gotta go.
The girls are so loud; they're just talking over me. Jesus Christ! Become a member, guys. Hit the join when it's only $4.99. If you guys have any questions for the ladies, I'm going to put the chat on the screen right
Yeah, I
now.
think they did that on purpose.
Yeah, just put the headphones on, ladies,
Okay,
and then
so
we'll talk.
anyways, what about you? Are you looking at you?
I we can't hear each other.
Now we can.
Well said. Thank you.
Put your headsets on, ladies.
Okay. So, what do we think about the show? Melanie, let's start by you.
It was good. I really like listening to people. what
But
they
did
have
you
to say.
even listen?
I did.
Did you listen? Talking to the mic.
I did. I listened. Like, I was observing, acknowledging everything that was said. And yeah,
Melanie
I'm
was
always-
sleepy.
I'm always grateful to be here. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. And I always learn new things. So yeah, okay, you can go now.
Okay, how about you?
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I mean, I got to hear, other people's opinions on certain topics of discussion.
Okay. How about you?
I think the show was definitely good. The only thing that is that people like to make arguments out of things. Like we just have to stay open-minded and don't talk shit. Just like speak with
Facts.
Yes, speak with facts and don't be disrespectful. Just speak regular because this is literally just a conversation and we're probably not going to see each other again anyways.
Somebody said, "Empty head, pretty face." I think that was for you.
For me?
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say back?
Not really. I mean, I feel like for most of the night I was doing a lot of the talking, so I
Can
don't
I-
understand how it can be an empty head and
Can I say
empty
something?
head and a pretty face.
I don't think that she's an empty head. I feel like she has her own beliefs.
Yeah.
And she was trying to express her own beliefs. And that's not a problem.
And that's what I'm saying.
Most people might get mad. Most people might get mad, but that's nothing that she could do about it. Like,
that's what I'm saying. The younger woman is on the point. The older single mom is. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't disagree with her point of view, but I don't think that she should have been coming at me talking about
she
you
was
need to
saying it
listen.
wrong.
And that's what I'm saying is your delivery and your impact, like the way you choose to deliver a certain statement, has a lot to do with how it is perceived. And that's what I'm saying is I have no problem with women who believe in abstinence, who believe in, who disagree with my way of life, but you don't get to be demeaning and condescending towards women who live my way of life, because we do have substance, we do have more to us. I understand, you can look at me, you can look at my Instagram, you can think I'm promiscuous, you can think I'm a pretty face, but at the end of the day, that's your perception. Like, that's all it is until you come and you see the real like depth behind me. Like, that's all you're gonna know. And I just don't feel like generalities should be made about our generation and about certain people based off of one picture on their Instagram.
Okay. Well, I think it was a great show. I think she was the most that spoke up, but I'm not gonna lie. Now that you heard everybody, would you say that there's anything that she said that you would take in as an advice? Because she was spitting, let's be honest.
That I would take in as advice.
Yeah. Because she was spitting.
Yeah, no. She said it's not what she said, it's how she said it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can have different beliefs, but you have to say it with respect.
You're an Instagram catfish.
Who's Nelson? Nelson, you don't even have a picture.
No.
Do you have a picture of your face?
No, it wasn't for you. It was for her.
Still, they don't have a picture of their face. How are you going to say they're catfish?
I feel like I look.
You're funny.
I don't understand.
You're beautiful. It's just like, because right now.
Okay,
so
are you guys down? Okay,
Youth Beauty Family.
So are you guys down to? I'm gonna show you guys a picture, and then you guys are gonna tell me if you guys are down to answer any of these questions. Okay.
No, I think I just drank.
Oh.
Would you guys be down to answer any of these questions?
What question? Let me see.
Pass it around. Hold it.
Just a little.
If you guys like any questions from there, you guys can like.
Yeah.
Or here, or here.
Let's do.
So let's get this a little bit.
Wait. No.
Let's start with Melanie, so Melanie can like set the mood in here. Melody's so fun.
What is the buff?
Let's ask Melanie, guys. What Melanie? Why do you have a scratch on your face?
Tell the tea.
Tell the tea, Melanie.
Because
speaking to the mic. Get the mic closer to you.
This Friday, like I went to a party and there's this girl that I've had like almost like a year already of beef with, and it's all her because she's already done a lot to me. She shouldn't have to like, whatever. So she saw me and then she came up to me and I was having a conversation with her. Like I was this close to having her like, tell me, oh, it's okay, whatever. But then everyone was like instigating and then she swung at me and we started fighting, and that was literally it. Like she scratched the fuck out of me. My head was like getting pulled, like everything. Like I think I lost brain cells. Like
that's why she was not here today.
Oh yeah, that's why, guys. She's too tired.
And the next day, I got into a fight. I was at another party, and I was there just chilling. And then this girl was like, "Oh, you said I was fine." Yo, that camera's not okay. You said I was fine, and then she just started pulling my hair, yanking. That's
fine. Like what? Like bad or like she was okay?
She was like, "Oh,
I thought you were Catholic."
I am.
She had Catholic hands on her.
I went to church this morning and I literally prayed and I told God, and I went to confession and I told him that I was so sorry that I did. I'd never look for these things, and I promise you, I never look. Why are you laughing? Like, why are you laughing? I never look for these problems. I don't look for these problems. They come to me because of the way I was in my
Somebody
past.
said, "Okay, I'm done with slow mo."
Wait, I don't get it.
Slow mo, like
They
me.
call her slow mo.
Okay, you can call me slow mo all you want, but you really don't know me.
Well, they said Melanie marry me.
Somebody had asked who won the fight.
Oh,
It was okay. That was not a good fight because they didn't even like tell me nothing. They just started swinging. Like, you're supposed to start fighting. You're supposed to say, "I'm gonna fight you," and then we go at it. They're pussy. They don't do that. They just pull hair. So really, it was not a win-win. Like it was nothing. Like
damn.
Okay, it was nothing. Is there any videos of that?
no one took videos. Like
Okay.
Damn, they know they took a video.
I would want to see that.
nobody fell on the floor. Nobody.
Oh man.
So then was it really a fight?
It wasn't really a fight.
Mel, talk to the mic, Mel.
It wasn't really a fight. It was just pussy shit.
She was just pulling hair and stuff.
Like I don't like that. Like if you want to fight me, we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna set up a date and we're gonna fucking fight. And that's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be. And if it's not, then
Facts.
it's not a fight.
Haram!
I feel like it could also be on site though, you know, like it's
Yeah,
not always
yeah,
setting a
on
date.
site.
Like it's like when I see you, like I'm not setting a date with you, but like if we're in passing and I see you and like you're talking shit, like it's on site.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
On
it's
site?
no dates. If I see you and I'm beefing with you, I'm fucking you up.
Yeah.
so we're not gonna like.
And especially because you said that you guys have been beefing for a year,
Yeah,
so
so
you know.
as soon as Shorty's around me, I'm
Yeah,
on
just
guard.
expect
Like
the
no,
hit.
Get your ones, don't get got.
Young ladies shouldn't be
You
fighting
guys-
though.
Yeah,
Definitely, but if you got it,
But
if you
if
need
you're
to.
beefing with somebody, you also, as a young lady, I mean, shouldn't really be beefing with people. We're I mean, a little too grown to be beefing with people at this
I
point.
totally agree with that. But you said
You said it
it's on
wasn't you
site.
beefing.
Okay, it's on site. But if I see her and I want to fight her and she doesn't see me, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna tap her.
You said,
And
hey,
so-
you want to fight or what?
No, like,
No, I mean, yeah, I probably
So none of that happened. She didn't even like say nothing. She
didn't
just
say
came
shit.
and
She
hit
just-
you.
She's from the behind, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
you got-
fucked up. See, if you're gonna
It's
fight,
doggy
don't come
dog
from
world.
behind.
Pussy shit, because she knows I would have whooped their ass if it was really like.
Y'all ever notice a woman can fight for 10 minutes at a time and neither walk away with bruises or blooded?
That's
What's
true.
the point?
That is very true.
I don't know. I feel like it takes a lot.
The
for,
earth is not flat; it's round. By the way, I just saw that
Oh
comment.
my god, we're not gonna argue about that. We're
And-
not gonna
and-
argue
if
about
any
that.
of you guys think that the earth is flat, go read some books because it was already like someone traveled the world and like
in a circle.
like that. It's round.
Listen to that. Somebody traveled the world
Oh,
in a
look,
circle.
fist fights are for people who don't know how to have a battle of intelligence. But if
And
you
that's
hit me,
so
my
true.
army training coming
That's
out.
so true.
I don't
Can-
fight
can-
no more,
can
but
I
if
say
I
something?
know, like,
Can I say
Where
something?
is it?
Can I say something? I feel like there's no reason to fight if both of you can get in a level of communication and understand each other. There's no reason to throw hands. Like that's it. I don't care if we have to stay there for at least 30 minutes talking. We don't have to fight. Like
all right, yeah, she asked you.
We're gonna pick a question.
okay.
I feel like this is a good panel to do this.
I'm gonna.
You're setting up the mood, how far we're gonna go. So that's why I gave it to you.
Okay, definitely.
Good job, Mel. See, they said good job, Mel.
Thank you.
Somebody had said so. She's trying to set an appointment. I think it was me that said that.
Okay.
If you believe in the Bible, then it's flat.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Do I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's next.
Never have I ever blacked out, like off drugs or something.
Of drugs?
Yeah.
Or like any type of liquor.
Liquor, whatever.
Yeah.
I had off drug. I mean, not off drug.
Of
Of liquor.
alcohol, yeah.
Of alcohol, yeah.
I haven't.
I have not.
I mean, you're 18.
I was trying to like say something that I have not done. Like, isn't that the point? Never have I ever.
No, I think you ask everybody and then we see who
Yeah.
did it.
Okay, so next.
Okay, so we're asking if anyone's done any of these things, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Has anyone ever had a threesome?
No, what? Whoa.
Oh, I see that look.
I see that
smile. I want to know.
Red flag.
Oh my god.
My throat is just hurting. But
I feel like what's his name said about body language earlier.
No.
Never?
Oh,
No.
you planning?
No. I just wanted to sip water. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Okay.
Never have I ever
Wait, but
flirted
have
with a
you?
teacher.
Me? Have a threesome? Oh.
You had to think about it. You had to think about it. I did. She was like, I had to think about it. I did. She goes, me?
Yeah.
No.
I did have to think about it. Oh my god. But you see, somebody asked a question up there too. I honestly think it's kind of a good question. She said, or it might have been a he. How do you know the difference go up? Oh, I get it.
Oh.
What does it say? Who said it?
I don't know. There. Ladies, how do you know if a guy wants to be serious with you versus just trying to get
That's what I'm trying to find out.
They all lie.
Bro, like you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell, but I guess it's the thoughts of dang, maybe.
Can I okay. If a guy, these are like a bunch of red flags that you need to avoid at all costs. Like if they do that, leave, bro. Like if they text you at a certain time, late,
obviously,
all the time, that's like an easy one, like to notice.
That's just a sneaky link. If you're gonna know, you're gonna see the sneaky link through it.
If they ask you to hang out and they don't set something up or try to pick you up, and they're like, oh, like just come to my house, and you've never met.
Okay, but what if they're not doing any of those things, and what if they're doing all those things right, but then they're still just trying to fuck?
Okay, well,
because I've had men be
like
that.
I've been there too.
They'll really take you out on dates. They will whine you. They will dine you. They will be like, I want no type.
That's your fault, because me, I don't fuck anybody unless I'm like dating them for like a while now, like because I have trust issues, bro. Like,
see, that's the thing is I'm very big when I say I'm dating somebody. Like we have to have an agreement where for me to like claim you and be like I'm dating you, because that's a big thing nowadays. There's fucking with somebody, getting to know them, like like I'm getting to know you as a person. I'm getting to try and feel you out to see if you want to get to know me versus just fuck me. And then there's I'm claiming you as a person. I'm dating you. Like I feel like I can fuck somebody before I'm like I'm dating them, and I'm still just trying to get to know them.
It happened to me once, and ever since that day, like my whole mindset changed. Everything changed for me. Like, and it was the guy that took my virginity. Like that changed my whole life. Like, and I'm still young. I'm still so young. So like it was like
we all are, man.
For me, like
it goes 18,
20,
19, 20, and 21.
Yeah.
Damn, we're pretty young.
Yeah.
You guys are talking to dumber and dumber.
Oh my god.
Don't know thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, thing 4. Don't take advice from me, guys. Okay, so
I can't stop.
I would say that's really hard, at least for me, because like I said, I was in a long-term relationship. So for me to catch those things, it's like right now everybody's just a red flag to me.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so now it's your turn.
Let's see. Never have I ever kissed a stranger.
I've kissed a stranger.
I've kissed a stranger.
I've kissed a stranger.
How's that a red flag? How's that a red flag? Steve, can you tell me how that's a red flag?
That's me, bro.
Steve, can you tell me why that's a red flag?
JT, what do you mean, bro? Because I know you. Like, what do you mean by that? I'm not gonna lie.
Red flag.
Yes, red flag.
Okay, so it's my turn now. Okay, so have you kissed a stranger?
Yes, I said yes.
Okay, have you kissed a stranger?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, have you kissed a stranger? You've never kissed a stranger.
Why would I kiss a stranger? Unless it's a stranger that turned into somebody I was talking to that turned into my boyfriend, then yeah, I'll kiss him. But I'm not gonna kiss a random stranger.
Have you gone to a party?
I kiss like on the cheek like that, yeah, but I'm not kissing a random stranger.
You've never just been into a club or a party. You're just
I don't go. Look, I never been to a club.
Okay.
Also, chat. If you guys have any questions for the ladies, send it in the chat. The ladies are reading the chats. If you want, you can super chat in. We'll do a couple Instagram reviews. The ladies will rate you. So just let the ladies know if you have any questions.
They've been talking shit about
having fun
today. I have a good one. Never have I ever made out with someone of the same sex.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody said yes?
Yeah.
But you will kiss a stranger, but you're down to make out with a girl.
Some girls are bad.
This man said, I mean, basically, if I'm not your standard of what a man should be, you fuck with goofies. I'm dead. It's giving very much I'm him. That's what it's giving. It's like,
okay, so we're going to pass it back.
Here you go, man.
They say kissing a stranger, y'all the ones who spread COVID.
This is really bad though. Like people that are watching and like they could come at us because I've done a lot of things.
Come at us. Come at us.
But they don't know. Well, they shouldn't know you. They don't know me. Let me find out.
Never have I ever flirted with a teacher.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
I think we've all flirted with the teacher.
Okay, thank God it's not just
what? Yeah, definitely red flag.
My art teacher.
Oh my God! Yes, it'd be the art schools. Why do you guys put fine men as art teachers?
Can I tell you guys something? I'm not gonna like say this shit on the podcast, but something.
Ladies,
bro.
don't say anything.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
Right? Because we try. God damn, what the fuck? Who made up these questions?
Look, after bro, I have something to tell you, bro. Because I think
she said after.
I don't wanna like.
What the fuck?
I don't want to know, Melanie.
They said, why is always the art teacher? What? My art teacher gave me an F and he had a bald head.
Oh, I mean, the bald ones can be fine.
But
bald works for me.
I wouldn't want to say like I flirted with him, but like I was in elementary, like in 5th grade, and I found it.
Elementary.
Hey, Fanny, don't even go. Nope.
What?
Ladies, let's talk about normal shit. Normal shit.
Let's get a better question. Let's get a softer question.
What the?
You don't have no password? Oh.
Hey, Chad, help the ladies out, Chad. Send them some questions.
Let's see.
Who's breathing into the mic?
It's probably me.
Never have I ever covered up a hickey.
Oh, I've done that.
Oh, we've done that. Come on.
You ain't covered that shit. She had to see that shit.
Oh, nah. I
She said, what is that?
Ask some like.
This man said, I just added you on IG. Have everyone rate me except Mel because I know her answer already. I want to see because this is the dude who was talking about how if you don't like me, you're goofy. So
he's.
Whoa! They said I'm helping the ladies out.
I'm telling you right now.
Mel ain't what?
Are you not 18?
Mel ain't what?
I am. It's because look, TMZ posted some shit about me being underage, and then it went like viral. Now everyone doesn't believe me when I tell them my age.
Well, for the record, we do check all IDs. And we don't give out any alcohol to any girls that are under 21. So
facts.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, we make sure we check all of that.
You were with him? You dated this man?
Listen,
you dated this man.
No, I wasn't.
JT, you dated him?
Can I say something?
Scary looking.
Can I say something?
You dated JT?
You're not letting me speak. No, I never dated JT. And JT, since you said that, I'm gonna expose you. He paid me to hang out with him, so
he paid me. You guys are simps.
Let's not.
No, that's
JT,
crazy.
I suggest you stop talking because you're gonna get.
No, yeah, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
but now you have to tell us how that went.
Yeah, how did that even like?
No, I'm into it.
Like, I went to his house and he was trying to like, do it.
You went to his house?
Yeah, his apartment. But he had a girl in his apartment. Whatever. Like,
he's an army boy, of course.
Ladies, let's not talk about that here.
JT's exposing it right now.
This is why I'm here. I have to mitigate this shit.
I mean, is it?
Yo, ladies, talk.
Yeah, he did. No, yes, he
Okay,
did.
but say, look. This man, Adam Hecker, said, stay away from those questions. Just be normal and don't tell us your whole answers from trying. Okay, so ask us questions. If you don't want to
wait, I thought we were going to rate him. I'm going to give you.
I don't even give him.
I give him a 0. I already said it. Like,
no, he said not you.
Because he knows I'm gonna give him a 0, and
he looks like one of those guys that be in your message request that you do it.
That be talking to themselves.
And I knew him. I knew him before I even turned 18. I knew him when I was like younger, and he still was in my DMs.
Bro, they told you to shut up right now.
All right.
Shut up
because I have a lot to expose, but I'm not.
Okay. Another question.
It's a 1, and that's.
I'm giving it 1 just because I don't want to say 0, but 1. Like you're on the scale, but
you're just not my type.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who's Nina? Never have I ever given a fake phone number.
Oh, all the time.
Oh yeah,
all the time. Bro,
actually not.
I did last night.
When I used to go out and I had a partner, and people would like try to talk to me, I would give them my boyfriend's number. Be like, yeah, here you go, talk to my boyfriend.
I've heard of that one, but I haven't used it. I've definitely given out a fake number though. I mean, that's a good idea. Like,
yeah, of course. I think we all do that.
Bro, okay, you pull those.
I just act like I don't know nothing.
You're just being ignoring, huh?
Yeah. I'm not hearing.
Okay, I have not done this one. Never have I ever secretly dated two people at the same time.
They said that I look like I based my hairstyle on Mickey Mouse. Bitch, I had to get out the house.
Me, literally, I had like not even 2 hours to get ready today. Like, it's like, girl, I'm in the flannel. Like, Anyways, never have I ever secretly dated two people at the same time.
No, I've never.
Yeah.
No,
you won't get the stranger, but y'all secretly date two people.
No, I have never.
I have, and like it was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake because my best
What
friend.
do you mean, Ryan?
My best friend told the one of the guys because she liked him, and she
But how was it a mistake?
Oh
Like
my
you, as in like you did it and it was a mistake. You regret doing it.
Yeah,
Or
like
it was
I
a mistake
regret
as
doing
in
it.
she
And like
got
I'll never ever do that again.
Wait,
Oh,
it was a
wild.
mistake because you got caught, or like
Because
when
you
you were
said you
doing
brought up
it,
that
you
your
didn't know
friend
how
told the person.
I was like a freshman, so like that was like.
Damn, girl.
You know what you're doing now?
How do you-
You know what you're doing?
Yeah, how do you
Which one, red
flag?
flag?
Yeah, that's a red flag. I'm sorry. The way you brought up getting caught and now that you felt bad about cheating.
Okay, so who's next? You? I think Melanie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. I agree.
Never have I ever had a splash orgasm.
Like squirted?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. You guys never squirted?
I think I've done it like once or twice.
Damn, these questions are wild. Yes, I have.
Who's there?
Okay, no, I want to answer this. Girl in black, you got triggered by Dina. Don't you think you should respect your elders as we have been there and done that, and you will do the same with the generation as below you? I respect her. I never once disrespected her opinion or said it was invalid or said that she did anything in any way wrong voicing her opinion. I just simply said that I disagreed and didn't appreciate the fact that she was being condescending and kind of demeaning towards the fact that I did not agree. I had nothing but respect for her opinion. I just felt like the respect wasn't reciprocated when I decided to have my own opinion. So
Okay,
I have
fair.
nothing. I have nothing
That's fair.
but respect for her. Like
You should hide that one too.
what?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Okay, what about that one? Real
Oh my
question.
God! Why is JT going back and forth?
He's so
Okay,
he's
like
so
can
mad.
we get this man out of here? Because like at this point we rated you, we did what you wanted. Like
Yeah,
you're done.
JT, you're speaking too much right now. We don't want to get on that topic. Neither.
But
does
see,
Mel.
that's the thing. They're saying you should take notes instead of taking it personal. But I don't want to.
Let's answer this question.
Real question. Why are most women not ready to expect a good man in their life, but almost always ready to do anything and expect anything from bad boys or fuck boys?
I think it depends on their type. Don't you think? A lot of girls like hood guys and like guys that sag their pants and guys that like, you know.
Did you mean expect
Dreads.
or accept? Because
Yeah.
everybody's gonna accept the ain't shit ass man just because of how guys are now in the society. But obviously, we would accept something good.
Like I said, I think it depends on their type. What do you think, Mel? What do you think, Mel? Because you're the devil here.
What'd you say?
What do you think?
What do I think about what?
She's literally like out of all of us the dangerous one.
Jakeem, what?
The question. Put up the question again for her.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Oh yeah, okay. Why
Don't go back to sleep on us.
Yeah.
I don't know because that's not me. Like I can't answer that question. Like I don't do that. Like when there's a good man in my life and I don't want
had a dream
Okay, let me ask you a question. What's your type?
that you had
my type.
you could
I have a lot of types. I don't know.
I'm glad you're honest. Yeah, I need to be like that.
Like,
Be
I
like
don't
that.
know what you guys like.
Okay, so let's say
Okay, well, I'll start with my type. How about mine is a provider. Like, not only does he, but see, not just like he has money, like he can, because men can have money and be rich and still be stingy. I want a man who is a provider, emotionally, physically, financially, like all of that. Like, at the end of the day,
I want.
and that's in a relationship though. Like, don't take that and run with it as in like, oh, I expect this man to provide everything for me and I'm going to do nothing in return. If I'm expecting a real relationship with a real man and this is like my type for like committing to and giving him everything, I'm going to do everything he asks of me. I'm going to submit. I'm going to be soft. I'm going to be feminine. I'm going to cook. I'm going to clean. I'm going to cater to my man in the understanding that he's a provider and he wants to be a provider, not
Good
just
night,
able
Dina.
to. Huh?
Haram!
Okay, good. Dina said good night. Good night. We love you, Dina.
Who is
You
that?
love
Sagging is
Good
fruity
night.
low key. Why do you want your cheeks out? Ha ha. Yes.
People that sag, if they
Okay,
sag,
okay. How about you, Melanie? What's your type? Like, if you were to
I
pick
like-
one guy in the world to marry, what does that guy look like?
he's white. He's not light skin.
He's white.
He's not dark skin.
Red flag.
That's not a red flag. It's just
That's preference.
his
It's preference.
type.
Yeah, it's preference.
I like Cuban and I like them.
That's a red flag, though.
I'm Cuban.
Cuban can be black.
I like,
I was like, Cuban isn't white.
Yeah, Cuban is
I
definitely not
like
white.
Hispanics and I like when they have a clean cut and they're not disgusting. They smell good.
Do you like Colombians?
I like Colombians.
I got a man for
Somebody
you.
put a red flag for that.
Yeah, girl, you're naming the most toxic. Is like
Red flag, red
most.
flag.
Colombians are red flag. Stay away from men like that.
I feel like they're misunderstood, bro.
They're misunderstood.
Okay, so how about you? What's your red flag?
White boy's crazy.
My red flags.
No. I'm sorry. I
Your
got
type,
stuck
your
on the
type,
red
your
flag.
type, your type.
Your type.
Strong.
Strong and tall too. That's
Strong.
Tall is a big one.
Can provide and be nice.
respectful.
Yeah, respect.
Always open
No,
the door
I'm
for
asking
me.
like, what does he look like?
What does he look like? Okay.
Specifically looks.
To be honest, he'll be.
Oh, I'll show you my dream guy.
He'll be some.
I got a picture
I
of
have dream
him.
guys too. I'm not gonna lie.
The phone's over there. I can't. Well, actually,
Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, you can.
I can. I'm gonna be right back.
Just put the mic on. There you go. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, my type. He will have some color to him. He will definitely not be pale. He'll be tall enough. Not my height. Not too tall. But the fuck?
Okay.
What else? Shit, that's what he looks like. He has some hair because I don't like bald niggas either.
Okay. Somebody said Melanie thick. I told you. Okay, so my type, I would say they would have to be Venezuelan, Dominican.
the Dominicans, girl, you in the same category with them Cubans and them, girl. You know,
or Puerto Rican.
Puerto Ricans.
I would say taller than me. They have to have an accent. They have to speak Spanish.
Yes.
They have to be a provider, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have to be not so dark, but I wouldn't mind it like light skin.
I love melanin.
Really, nigga?
Yes.
You okay?
I can't date no white boys.
No, I'm sorry.
I just can't be with a white boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
It's just
against
the pink
my mom
penis
would-
that's scary.
My mom would love you,
That's
but
too
I
scary.
wouldn't. Like, I would probably cheat. So
and that's my thing too. It's like nothing against white boys, but I just don't think that I've met one that can handle me yet. Like, just like yeah,
They're kind of scary.
I feel like I'd be masculine if I was
I
with
would.
a white boy.
Any time that I've tried to give a white boy a chance, I have felt like I'm the man. Like I'm running this relationship. I'm wearing the pants, and I can't work in a relationship like that. Like
JJ's hurt because I said no Colombians. It's true. You guys are toxic as hell. Bro, way too much. Like you'll wake up with like 50
Now I'm
calls
trying to
and
speak in
20
Spanish.
voices.
Yes.
So I.
A man shouldn't have to handle you.
He should. I'm going to be soft and submissive towards you. You have to make me want to act soft and submissive towards you. If you're a man
You're
that just
supposed to.
what?
You're supposed to be
What do you mean?
feminine and submissive. Like
If a man is not making me feel like I'm in my soft and my feminine, I'm not going to with him.
somebody said, I'm not gonna say the word, but somebody said shout out to my wife.
Shout out.
Shout out to my wife.
Really, nigga?
You're wrong. Well, it's just my type. Sorry, I just don't like Colombians.
Everyone's entitled to a preference. I mean, as long as you're not,
That's why I rather choose
But see, no, you should
Venezuelans.
naturally be soft and submissive. No, I'm not going to be soft and submissive for a man who doesn't deserve that. These men out here do not deserve my soft and submissive side when they half the time are soft and submissive. What?
Just respect her beliefs. But you're a single mom? What?
I don't have
Who is moms?
Who's a mom here?
But you're a single mom of coffee. That's not happening.
Really, nigga?
You're a single mom?
No, I don't have any kids.
Oh, I was like, who?
What?
That's what I'm talking about. I don't think anybody
So
in the
why
panel
do
has
you
kids.
deserve them?
We don't have kids.
Yeah, none of us have kids.
Yeah, sorry.
Stop the cap.
We don't have kids.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I mean, you guys want me to pop on?
I'm saying, like, do I need to
No,
show
I
you
would
my
not pop one
messages?
out.
What do you think about the passport bros?
What does that mean?
Passport bros.
What does
Steve,
it mean?
can you explain to her what a
Passport bros are guys who they travel outside of the United States to get women. So they'll go to Colombia, Brazil,
like
because women here are too
trash?
too masculine, too like boss babe. Don't
But
need no
see, that's the thing that
Really,
I saw.
nigga?
I saw one like clip online, like on Instagram, of like this guy who did that. Like he went to, I think it was like Vietnam, and he found like like a little bride that he was saying like,
oh, and she was supposed to come back and she was supposed to cook and she was supposed to clean and she was supposed to be submissive because he felt like American women weren't doing that enough, you know, like with the Western culture. And then she was also saying she expected him to provide. She expected him to pay for everything, to support the household. And he was like, oh, I thought going and getting a woman from another country, she's going to appreciate everything more. She's not going to expect me to provide for her like that, like these women from the States. How do you expect like to go out of the country and find a woman to share in all these core value and beliefs, but then like you don't want to provide in the same, like providing for her to provide those core values and beliefs that you want? I feel like they're looking for an excuse. Like they think, oh, I'm going to go out the country and find this woman who's going to like bend into my will. But then like they're mistaken when these women, if you want like the proper submissive, soft wife from them, you have to give them the proper submissive, soft life.
I think that's kind of true, because if you really think about it, it's like if you can't find someone here, that's an issue. Like now you have an issue. Like if you can't find someone here, have to go out and look out of the country and look for someone. Because if you really think about it, the minute that girl comes here, makes friends and everything, she's gonna end up turning, and like she has to adjust herself to the US. So she's eventually gonna like, you know, be one. Like,
can we do a fit check? We haven't even done a fit check yet.
Oh,
What's up with
can
that?
I say something before? I just want to say, like, you guys haven't extended up to use the bathroom. Like, you guys.
Look, I just don't want to do it.
Good job.
Wait until the show is over.
Yeah, I went pee once. That was mine.
Don't think I don't.
Like, good job, guys, for real. Okay, so fit check.
Thank you, my flannel. I appreciate that.
Girl in the black, that's for you.
You are going to get lonely and gonna want a man to hold you down in life, but all the good men that can actually take care of you are not gonna. But see, that's the thing. That's your opinion. Like, I'm secure in the way I'm living my life right now. Like, just because I don't have a man doesn't mean that I'm lonely. Like, there's certain purposes that men serve in my life, and like I have certain men for that. I'm actively not pursuing a relationship right now, and I don't know if I'm going to actively pursue one. Like,
okay, so you said that you were 19?
20.
Ooh. So
why you said it like that?
No, because I have a good question. At what time? Okay, do you date older people?
Yeah.
Like,
that's really
like how old?
Like, I really don't even give you any like.
What's the oldest you'll date?
Oldest? Like 60 something.
Red flag.
60?
Yeah.
Damn. Red
This
flag.
is the first time I've heard this. 60 years old?
Yeah, like I'm dead ass. Like if the connection is there, if everything else is okay.
I went to the same planet Melanie's in right now. What? 60 years old?
Yes.
But would you have sex with them?
Who's the oldest man you've ever dated?
The oldest I've
ever had talked to
relations with?
No. Yeah, like just talk to in general. Like gotten to know. Like what's his age?
40,
maybe 40,
46.
Okay. So you're 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So at what age do you want to like settle down?
See, that's the thing. I don't know that I want to settle down. Like, I spend a lot of my time, like I said, in relationships and trying to heal men. I realized that's what I wasn't. It's not what I wanted.
You're healing 60 years old.
JT,
JT apologize.
I forgive you, and I've known you for a long time, so I know how you are.
I'm dead. But anyways, I don't honestly, like I said, I don't know if I want to settle down. Like, if there's a man that comes into my life and like shows me that he's everything I want in a man that I value for a relationship, then maybe we can discuss me being in a relationship. But at this point in my life, like I said, no, I really don't want a like super like, how do you say, like, from what I want in a relationship, you know, he's providing for me, I'm being submissive. I don't want that right now with men. Like, at this point, like I said, I'm happy, I'm not lonely. The things that I do want from men, I have men in my life who fulfill those needs. So at this point, I don't know that I'm ever gonna want that to change.
Okay, but I have a question. What if you found like the guy, the one that looks exactly how you want him to look, the one that treats you exactly how he should be treating you, has money, provides for you financially, mentally.
Right now, will you take him?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're saying that I'm going to end up lonely, though, and that I'm not going to end up with anyone. That's what I'm saying. If this man is trying to provide for me, if he wants me, if he's, you know, everything I want in a guy, he's going to accept me for how I am now, like, point blank period. And if he doesn't, then I'm cool with the men who do want to be in my life.
You said that you didn't want to get married, like, at all.
I don't at all.
Okay, so if that guy was with you for a long time and he wanted to get married with you, you wouldn't change your mind?
I'm not saying I wouldn't change my mind. We can discuss it. I'm open to a discussion. I'm always open to compromise. But at this point in time, with the men, the dating pool that I've seen, I don't want marriage right now. People take marriage as a joke. I take marriage very, very, very seriously.
It is something you should take serious.
Till death do us part. Till death do us part. And so many people nowadays, they want to just get married. You know, like, oh, I'm Mrs. So-and-so. I got the ring. Oh, I'm his wifey. But then when it comes down...
Okay, Melanie, how about you? What's the oldest you'll date right now at 18 years old?
Like probably like 28 or something.
That's the oldest you date?
That's not that bad.
Around the 30s. No, like I think
She said that's the oldest you'll date.
only because it actually depends. Like it really does depend. Like if he's really
Guys, send in your super chats for the ladies if you have any questions.
I'm saying
We got a
she
little
wants
more
to run
time
the
left.
streets until 35 and complain she's lonely. But I'm not complaining I'm lonely. I've never complained I'm lonely. And I don't run the streets. Like, I'm not out here, like,
She said I
sleeping
don't
with a
run the
bunch
street.
Like, I'm not out here sleeping with a bunch of men. Like, who's saying that the only thing that I get from a man is sex?
Okay, how about you, Kyla? What's the oldest guy you'll date right now?
Like 25.
Oh, you did.
How old are you?
I'm at 19.
19. I'd say 28.
I don't want a 20-year-old because then they're gonna be old as fuck. Why would I want some old ass dude?
28 isn't old. He's like,
If
just
she ain't
getting there.
a 28-year-old is not gonna last. Why it's not gonna last?
Most of the time I date the 28-year-old and up because those are the ones that will last. Like, or I talk to them because like these little boys, like they are the ones that at my 20, 21, 22, they just want to fuck. But once you start getting to 28 to 30 to 35, those are the men that, okay, I've lived my life. I've done my whole phase. Now I want a woman who can learn from me, who can be soft and submissive. And I want to show him the greater things in life. Like show her what, like what my side of life brings. And that's what I enjoy. Like, I'm not saying we have to sit down and marry each other on the second because you're giving me these things and you're showing me the better side of life. But I'm saying like, this is why I date older, because it tends to have a chance of leading somewhere versus taking my chances with someone who's 20 years old and knowing that it's not going to go nowhere.
Yeah,
can I say something that has like nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it has to do with dating and stuff? When you're dating someone, that's when you're supposed to have the most arguments. That's when you're supposed to like fight and like argue and stuff. And I feel like when you're married, that's when you're supposed to have the most memories and create those, memories.
So you're saying that people that are married don't argue?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when you're married, you're supposed to not supposed to, but that's when you should make the most memories and do the stuff that people would do as dating now. You know what I mean? Like it should be the opposite way.
JJ, hey.
Okay, JJ.
Damn.
I don't know. I feel like when you're dating, like you want to go do picnics, do dates. Like that's what it's called dating for.
You're
like
supposed to
argue,
get to know,
if you want, but nobody wants to stay with somebody that they're gonna keep on arguing with.
I get
true.
what you're saying. Like you want to get it out of the way before you get to marriage, so you're not like with marriage. Like, damn, I didn't realize.
Okay, I have a good question now that you brought arguments. Who do you think usually escalates easier in an argument, the woman or the man?
Who escalates?
It really
arguments?
If we're saying
That's a hard
factual,
one.
if we're saying like factual, woman.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of men.
There's
that
like a
are
very
not very much men.
Now we're speaking in
okay,
general.
no, like
In
I
general,
want to go back to somebody. They asked the girl in the black, "Would you delete your IG for that ideal man?" I would. If this man is giving me everything and anything that I'm asking for, he's providing for me, and he tells me that it makes him uncomfortable, I would. If
Okay,
this is,
what if we were to set up a date with like your perfect dream guy? Would you do it?
I would.
And you would delete your Instagram, like if
he
he would
asked
tell
me
you
to-
how intentional he is and how
he'd have
how
to
he's
show
gonna-
me first. You have to show me with your actions that you're worth me doing that. And of course, if we've come to a point where you've shown me that you are worth me giving, okay, cool, I'll delete that.
Okay,
I'll
let's say you meet him today, right?
Mhm.
And then in 2 weeks he's like, I think we should move in. I think I want to be with you. I think you're the.
That's a red flag.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, we
that's
never
a-
did fit check.
Oh, we never did fit check. Yeah.
All right, let's do a fit check.
All right.
Who's doing first? Mel?
Yeah, Mel's
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
go
just
first.
go. Yeah. I'll take
Hold
off
on
the
now.
plano because I
Hold
mean
on.
that's not really more than the fit. That was just because I'm cold.
I just have a red dress on. That's it.
You sure got an ass.
Girl, don't. They're gonna be disappointed. They're gonna be disappointed. They're gonna be disappointed. They're gonna be disappointed.
Mel's thick.
Okay, yeah, I know. I gotta go after that. Like, damn. All right. Fit check. It's literally just.
W.
Let me. Okay. It's literally just a black dress, and then.
You can't even see through
Yeah,
it.
Damn.
Fuck.
Yeah. You can't really even. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, go.
Wait. Hold on. I think the chat wants you to do it again. They missed it.
I will.
They missed that. Go ahead and do it again.
I got
Do it where
Both of
Melanie.
y'all.
Yeah.
No, Mel got to do it again too.
It's
Same
like,
time.
Same time.
Yeah, yep.
I stand up.
Yeah, do yours
Two.
too, Mel. Do yours too.
Okay, with
Side
this
by
one.
side. You can keep the headphones on.
See ya.
You have more of a boba than me.
Damn.
Somebody said Mortesia. Somebody said, "Is that Eric?"
Wow.
I know.
Okay, wait. I think there was a question up there.
No.
Hold on, you're not gonna just be. Hold on, we got two more. You gotta do a fit check.
Yeah, you
Fanny,
too.
Kyla.
Who's that guy talking about? Because I weigh 150.
I just
What we
stained
doing?
my pants.
And right now
though.
I'm cutting in the gym.
Oh, but mine is see-through.
Oh,
I don't think I should do that. Yeah, mine is see-through. I don't think I should do that.
they can't even see my shoes.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I gotta turn to the side.
Yeah, fit check.
I have a small booty.
Why did we have to turn to the side? Let's see.
Cause you know why.
We going to hell? Somebody said good luck, E, because he was trying to get a Mel.
LOL.
Okay, so
My longest relationship was with an Eric.
Is getting on my
So
damn, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
So, okay. So let's do that. So, is there like a specific letter for a guy that if you like, you would not date again?
E, bro. E.
Oh,
Okay,
No,
what's
I
the
mean-
most known one? Because I think a J.
Yes, a J is a
A
very
J,
good.
and if he's, and
Wait
if
a
he's
minute.
like a
I'm
Gemini.
trying to see what's up with this one
What's
J
wrong
right
with
now.
Geminis?
You're a Gemini?
What?
They're just two-faced.
Gemini men?
They're two-faced.
No, that's a red flag.
I-
If he's a Gemini, he's a
Red
red
flag.
flag. No.
I feel like a lot of people say a lot of bad things about Gemini, but all the Geminis I've met have been like loyal as fuck.
I'm a Gemini.
Yeah, true. That's true. But they're just like confused.
I am, yeah.
Half of their life, they're like confused. They're really hard people to understand, especially men.
They're confused or confusing.
Yeah, confusing as fuck.
Damn.
How about you, Mel?
What?
What's like one letter that you would not date again besides E?
I don't know.
JT.
J's are just they're toxic. J's are toxic. So
Oh man.
The only reason why
Hey,
I
but Jay
wouldn't-
apologized.
there's no problems with E's or nothing.
Y'all see that shit?
I'm sorry.
Like there's not a problem with the letter E's or nothing. Like it's just like the experience that I had with him.
That's toxic.
Well, okay, well. Then.
How about you?
Me?
What was the question?
Like letters that I wouldn't.
I mean, we agreed on the J.
Yeah,
The
it's
J,
pretty
yeah,
much
the
J.
J.
Like I
Yeah.
definitely have like certain names specifically.
Yeah,
like,
I
and
have specific
men
names
that
too.
are named Chris.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I literally forgot about that. I'll never ever date a Chris ever again. It was
Oh
ridiculous.
yes, the Chris's are so.
Wow.
No, bro.
Did we date the same Chris or what? No.
No, because I had about 3 or 4 of them, and they're all trash, bro.
They're
like,
trash,
oh
bro.
God, like, I really
Oh my god! So you would date somebody again with the same name?
Not Chris.
No.
Chris. Every time I hear the letter Chris or
a
the
shiver runs
I'm
down my
I'm
spine.
like, ew.
And I tried Chris with a K. I tried Chris with a CH. I tried Chris with a
What?
CH
No, Chris with a K.
CH is
But how y'all date the same names? I can't date a guy with the same name.
I'm not
No.
dating him. I'm not dating him. I'm speaking to him. I'm
You're
getting
not
to know him.
rich.
And then
You're
I
not
get to
rich.
know him, and
You're
I'm
not rich. You're not rich.
All right, real quick, ladies. Guys, send in your last questions. We're gonna go a few more minutes with the ladies. Also, guys, we do have some new merch. Go to unfilteredpodcast.shop. Also, make sure you guys become a member. The ladies are gonna take a few more questions, and then we're gonna cut out of here. But thank you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe as well. All right, ladies, go ahead. You can answer a few more questions for the guys.
They said, imagine being born and your mom gives you the name Paula at birth.
Goodbye.
Red flag.
I know so many people with that name.
Yeah.
I know a few too.
No, I only know
She's talking.
one.
He's a, how you know he's not
I've
rich?
been to his.
Well, how about you
I've
cash
been
up
to
or
his
call in,
house,
and that's
bro.
how we're gonna know.
Yeah.
If you're rich, cash up all of us
right now.
Us right here, cash us like that would be hilarious. Bro,
$1.
JJ keeps on going for me. No Colombians. No, we don't do this. You guys are red flags. We are not doing this.
They said I'm gonna change my name to Michael B. Jordan so nobody can say I'm not the type. Didn't Michael B. Jordan is a cheater? Is he or what?
I don't know.
He's fine, but
He is so hot.
I
but
feel like
think
he's
cheated on his
overhyped.
bitch.
I feel like
Yeah, I think he's overhyped too.
He's not ugly. He is a beautiful man,
Michael
but
B.
I do
Jordan.
not think he's up here like everyone puts him at.
I think it's just because his name is Michael Jordan as well, so
Yeah.
he gets some hype when
Yeah.
Michael Jordan gets some.
That's facts too.
And he did a lot of like really big movies when he was like first coming out. So like a lot of like what like
Didn't he do like Black Panther?
Black Panther, Creed? Like he's really big.
But he looked
roles.
fine there.
He did-
Like,
No, yeah, he's very
not
good.
like-
I'm saying he's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man,
Prime.
and that's what I'm saying is he did some big roles finals when he was first coming up into the industry. So now you really know him in like that limelight, like that pedestal.
Yeah.
But I think he's, you know, he's good, he's beautiful, but nothing crazy.
Girl in the Black might be my second baby mama. Okay,
take care of your first one.
You already got a baby mama.
You already got one. Don't be selfish. You're being greedy.
Oh my god. Okay, so would you be with a man that has that wants 2 wives, like you and someone else?
Oh no,
Really, nigga?
Definitely no.
How do you?
Because I
Red
mean,
flag.
Red flag.
let's get this in. So okay, what if you're with a guy, right, and he has kids, right, and he has like connections with his baby mama, and then he like tells his baby mama like his personal life, and they're like talking like every day, like best friend type shit.
That's the thing is like
Red
I have no
flag.
problem with a man who has kids because you know like
Yeah,
everyone has
same.
to pass. But if you're still in contact with your baby mom about them kids, like you're seeing her for drop offs and pickups, like you're talking to her, you're texting her, no, that's a red flag. I'm sorry, I can't deal with it because like that's your baby mama. Like at the end of the day, I know
It's all about the kids.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm never going to hold a light to her because y'all share a child together. Like I wouldn't expect you to really, you know, because like y'all share a child together. So that would just make me uncomfortable. Nah.
Yeah, that's a red flag for me. How about you, Mel?
I can't do that.
I mean, yeah, you're
just-
pretty young. What about you? Would you be with a guy that has kids?
No. I just came from being a kid. Why would I want some more of me? No.
She said,
No.
I don't mind it when a man, like, especially seeing a man who's a good father. Like, that's honestly like something kind of a green flag for me. 'Cause, like,
What about if he's like a single dad and he takes care of his kid? I think that's so cute.
I do, yeah,
It is
that's
cute. Wait a minute. Actually,
I'd be the mom. I'd do anything.
I gotta have a guy that already has a kid because I don't want to have the kid.
So you don't want to have kids?
I don't want to push it out.
Kids?
I don't want to push
that's
that
why you have
out.
a
or,
surrogate
like,
womb. You have a
I don't-
surrogate womb. Surrogate womb. You
get
have
somebody to have the baby.
you
for
use
you.
your
That's
egg. You use your
crazy. I
husband's
think
sperm and a
birth is
separate
beautiful.
womb.
I think birth is beautiful.
I think it's beautiful. But
It's
you see how
beautiful,
small I
but
am.
bitch,
You see
yes,
how small I
I'm
am.
pretty
I think
skinny.
being pregnant is beautiful too.
I do. I 100%. I love the process of like women going. You know, like that is like like they said earlier, our God-given right. Like I think it is a beautiful process seeing women go through that. But me personally, you
don't
see
want
how
to.
small I am. I'm not trying to be split open from end to end.
Would you date someone who's been locked up?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
That has been locked up? Oh yeah, but that's locked up. Like
Yeah,
those
no,
crazy
currently
ass
no.
girls that be like sending pictures to their man and like love letters.
They're selling
and-
your
I'm like,
pictures.
bitch,
I promise
be
you.
for real. Like be for real. Be for real.
They're selling
What are
your
you
pictures
doing?
for a honey
like
bun.
y'all having phone calls. Y'all are talking every once in a while. Like it's like a middle school relationship. Like oh
Yeah,
Kiki, haha, I
for
love you through the
real.
phone. Through the phone.
Would you do a long distance relationship?
No.
No.
It depends.
If we have a like end point, like where I know you're gonna be coming to Miami in a couple of months, and we're just doing this while you're still living in your last situation until a certain point, like 6 months max. But nah,
Yeah,
because I even
I say
tried
6
that.
months too.
I even tried that. I have somebody who like he's not here right now, and we tried, like the whole long distance thing, but we both just were like, no, like it's not working. Like both of us trying,
Yeah, I
Really,
I
nigga?
would like I would
was
say
looking for
like
the-
4 months, 5 months.
That's what I'm
around
saying.
there.
Like it has to be less than 6 months, and I have to know you're coming to where I'm gonna be, and that we have like an end goal in mind that it's not gonna be long distance forever.
Okay, would you move out of the country for a guy? I honestly would. Like,
It
let's get the
depends.
fuck out of Florida.
I would if it was worth it. Like if we really established, like I'm literally like engaged, planning to marry you. Like we are starting a life together. But just like oh you live here, I like you, and I'm gonna come live. No.
They said women always disqualifying men for something their astrological sign should not disqualify them. Again, it's another thing men can't control.
Okay. Now they're talking astrology.
We didn't disqualify you.
But now that they wanted to mention it, is there like, do you guys believe like in zodiac signs and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Is there any specific zodiac sign that you usually look for?
Yes, I do actually.
you fuck with forever. Is anyone shot
What
in
is
this
it?
before?
Okay, wait. I was answering that. What was the question?
Like, is there any specific zodiac sign that you look into a guy?
That you look for, or
Yeah,
you
that you look for.
That I like the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like low key different. I
Yeah.
feel like
I feel like.
But are you like attracted to a Cancer mostly?
Cancer, Aries.
Cancers, yes. I would
Aries,
say
Aries, Leos.
How you even know their birthday before y'all start talking?
That's what I'm saying. I don't go out actively looking for a certain like.
No, I mean not looking, but like, is it like when you find out, you're like, oh shit. Like,
oh, yeah, you just happen to be always attracted
Yeah.
to.
My Capricorn, at girl in black.
I tend to always find out that I'm interested in Leos or Cancers, like you said. Like it's just I'll find
It's
out your
always
birthday.
the fucking
That's what I'm
Leos.
saying. I'm like, damn, you're a Leo too. Like, damn, man, like that's crazy. Like,
All right, ladies. We're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you, ladies. Can you ladies look at the chat, look at the screen, and say bye?
Bye.
Oh no. I would have touched you with a fucking stick.